Everything is fresh, from the chili rellenos to the sizzling hot carne asada. And when you're done, wash it all down with a cold Silvation. Load up your kinfolk and head on over to Casino Domino. Hey, and if you ain't got time to stop, call ahead and get it to go. Casino Domino, best Mexican eating this side of the border.
Mid-America Christian University presents the $12,000 Macu Scholarship Contest. As a new Macu student beginning classes November 1st or after, you could be eligible to win up to $12,000 in tuition scholarship funds. You must meet Macu's admissions requirements to qualify. All qualified contest entrants will win a $500 tuition scholarship towards your degree as a student in Macu's College of Adult and Graduate Studies program, just for attending our open house. Entry forms must be received by January 28, 2022. A random drawing for 2 grand scholarships for up to $12,000 each will be held on February 1st, 2022. Complete your entry form and review all the contest rules today by visiting macu.edu/contest. That's macu.edu/contest. The $12,000 Macu Scholarship Contest from Mid-America Christian University. Your degree, your career, your way.
Are you a homeowner in Oklahoma? 99.9% of Oklahoma homeowners can qualify for a lower mortgage payment and rate by refinancing their existing mortgage loan. Have you paid your mortgage on time for the past 6 months or longer? If so, it's a 99.9% chance you can lower your mortgage payment and mortgage rate. American Premier Mortgage Guru Chris Young will help you find an easy option. Just call him today at 405-493-6263.
Hi, this is Chris Young, the Mortgage Guru with an American Premier Mortgage. We promise to have the lowest mortgage rates and fees in Oklahoma. Please visit us at okcmortgageloans.com or call 405-493-6263 for a personalized quote.
Go online, okcmortgageloans.com, or call 405-493-6263.
There are times in everyone's life that a little professional help is needed, and getting that help is just a phone call away. Counseling Solutions and Interventions is a contracted outpatient behavioral health and substance abuse program provider. Our goals are to assist individuals with healthy living skills, such as anger management, group counseling, individual counseling, psychosocial rehabilitation, substance abuse counseling, family counseling, parenting classes, grief counseling, prevention programs, and more. We are licensed and certified, operating with compassion and integrity, and we are contracted by most Oklahoma State agencies. Don't suffer another day with life's challenges. Call CS&I today and get the help you need. 405-601-6710 for adults, adolescents, children, and families. Call CS&I today. 405-601-6710.
Hello, this is Discover, and we take customer service very seriously. We know that if you have a question or concern about your credit card, that's a serious matter, and you need to talk to a real person about it. So we offer around-the-clock access to seriously talented representatives in the USA. Again, it's a serious endeavor. The only funny thing about it is Bob. If you call us and Bob answers, you're in for a treat. Get 100% U.S.-based customer service and talk to a real person day or night. Discover exceptionally common sense.
Life is a gift. 4 powerful words that make us pause and think of how and why we are here in the world, and what we should do with the life that has been gifted to us. At United Way of Central Oklahoma, we and our partner agencies believe in our hearts that the more we give, the more we share the gift of life with the homeless, the disadvantaged, the broken, and those in crisis. Life truly is a gift. So please consider giving today at UnitedWayOKC.org.
Hi, I'm T.W. Shannon, CEO of Chickasaw Community Bank. We're one of America's top lenders for Native American home loans. If you are interested in a home loan or a commercial loan, be sure to check out our website at ccb.bank or come visit us in person. We serve Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and wherever your banking needs take you. Chickasaw Community Bank, building better lives for everyone.
Member FDIC, NMLS number 449362, Equal Housing Lender.
James here with Boomer Kia. Heard this before? Location, location, location. There's one location for the best deals on a brand new Kia. Boomer Kia. Go to boomerkia.com, click the iFreeCheck banner, and get pre-approved instantly, all without hurting your credit. Then get to Boomer Kia off I-240 in South OKC.
No matter what we come in for, Target makes it easy to leave with more of what we value. Come in for Black-owned coffee. Leave with change in your hands. Come in for healthier snacks. Leave feeling more fulfilled. Come in for affordable lotion. Leave feeling like $1 million. When we bring home more of what really matters, we can find better days within our reach. At Target, what we value most shouldn't cost more.
It's high school basketball on OKC CBS Sports Radio 105.3. Sponsored by Big O's Pork and Dreams, Metro Technology Centers, Super Prep at SSM Health at St. Anthony's.
Good evening and welcome. You're listening to high school basketball sponsored by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. I am your play-by-play announcer, James Knox, and I have with me today my analyst, Jay Swick. We're diving right into our pregame show right here on Oklahoma City's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 FM on our app, streamed by PPBC. And now you can watch the game and listen with our all-new video stream. Just go to YouTube and find the All City Sports page to find us on video. And you can even give us your comments or shout-outs while the game is live, and we can actually engage with you as we're watching this game tonight unfold before our very eyes. This game is brought to you by our wonderful sponsors. We have Metro Tech. If you're looking for a great career, Metro Technology Centers has training for jobs in high demand. Metro Tech has hands-on training in medical assisting, culinary arts, and more. You can earn certifications and licenses taught by industry experts. Metro Technology Centers, preparing for life. And SSM Health at St. Anthony's Hospital, they are proud sponsors of OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 broadcast. Sometimes after a hard-fought game, a player needs the services of a sports medicine specialist. And St. Anthony's Hospital has a great team to get a player back in the game from injury. And we're coming to you live from Moore High Arena here in Moore High School. And we have the visiting Edmond Santa Fe Wolves prepared for a 6A matchup between them and the Moore Lady Lions. And we're expecting a very good matchup, Swick. We have the number 15 visiting Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves. They are coming into the game with a 4-2 record. And then the Moore Lady Lions coming in with the number 10 ranking in the state and a 6-3 record. So we're anticipating a pretty good matchup here.
I think it's going to be a fun night of basketball. I think it's going to be really, really competitive. Both teams are, going to fight hard to earn the victory tonight, and I think it's going to be one for the ages. I'm looking forward to it.
So we're bringing two really good schools with some good records coming in from a really high 6A matchup. That's about as good as you can ask for in 6A right here. Two opposite ends of the city here. We've got Edmond, just above OKC, and we got Moore just below it. So there's a good gap in between, but I'm sure there's some rivalry going on between these two. We're just about ready to start the game, but first we're going to get prepped to do the national anthem here, and we will bring to you shortly our starting lineup brought to you by Metro Technology Center. If you want to start your future, you can do that today. Just go to www.metrotech.edu. They'll be preparing you for life. We'll break momentarily here and get the national anthem in, and we're going to come back with our starting lineup and our keys to the game.
Every day, someone misses out on a great opportunity, all because of the fear of rejection. But what if you could explore that opportunity without facing any consequences or even wasting your time? Guess what? Now you can with iPrecheck at BoomerKia.com. When other dealers try to keep you in the dark until the very end, at Boomer Kia, we're upfront and transparent, all without having to speak to anybody. So instead of spending hours in a dealership getting yanked around just to find out if you're not getting the deal you want, visit BoomerKia.com and click the iPrecheck form, you'll get your real credit score, your real monthly payments, and more for every vehicle on our site. So what's the best thing about iPrecheck? There's zero risk. It literally doesn't cost you anything. Just enter your name, your address, and the last four of your social, and you can be pre-approved instantly for a brand new Kia at Boomer Kia. So what are you waiting for? Visit boomerkia.com and click the iPrecheck banner to get pre-approved, all without any risk to your credit. Then come to Boomer Kia off I-240 in South Walker.
Dent Source. When extreme weather hits, Dent Source is your only source for fast, professional auto hail repair. 405-588-1818. Dent Source keeps you on the road with their fleet of courtesy vehicles. Dent Source. 405-588-1818. Dent Source has got your deductible covered where applicable by law. 405-588-1818. 405-588-1818. Dent Source.
Mid-America Christian University is well known as the premier choice for adults who want to go back to school and get their degree. But each year, hundreds of young high school graduates choose Macu for their college of choice. Whether you live in the Oklahoma City area and commute to class, or you are one of the many students that come to Macu from out of state or even from other countries and live on campus, Mid-America is one of the leading Christian universities in the country. Every class is taught from a Christian worldview, and every Macu student is preparing to fulfill their calling in God's kingdom. Macu is the university of choice for adults going back to school or the young first-time college student, and Macu has been rated one of the safest college campuses in America. This is the university where you can live your faith and get your degree. On campus, evenings, or online. Arrange your campus visit today. Go to macu.edu.
Welcome back to Moore High Arena here at Moore High School. We are just about set to get tipped off. We're going to go over our starting lineups just as they're about to do the starting lineups right there on the floor. This is brought to you by Metro Technology Center. The starting lineups for the visiting Edmond Santa Fe girls. We're going to have number 1, Diamond Britt. She's a 5'8 freshman. Number 14, Brooke Robinson, a 5'8 senior. Number 21, Journey Bennett, a 6'1 sophomore. Number 23, Devin Woods, a 5'6 senior. And number 32, Taryn Crawford, a 5'10 junior. Their head coach is Casey Bays. Now for the Moore Lady Lions. Our starting lineup is going to be Albany Bryles, number 3. She's a 5'4 junior. Number 4, Brooklyn Haywood, a 5'5 senior. Number 11, Maddie Bills, a 5'9 junior. Number 25, Bree Huffman, a 5'10 senior. And number 35, Libby J. Hughes, a 5'11 freshman. Their head coach is Brent Hodges. Now for the keys to the game, sponsored by First Security Bank. If you want to learn more to expand your commercial rental properties with First Security Bank, just call 405-424-4341 for more information. First Security Bank, a member of FDIC.
Well, I thought you were going to let me do the starting lineup, James, but I guess I'll just sit this one out.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I didn't realize that.
I enjoy doing the starting lineups.
I'm so sorry.
But you took that opportunity from me.
Keys to the game I would love.
You stole it from me. But that's all right. No, keys to the game is crash the boards, but for both teams. Got to get the rebounds. Got to pick up where your teammates leave off. So we're going to see some missed shots tonight. I think the whoever rebounds the most and controls the glass will have a great opportunity to win this game. What comes with rebounds is put back points, and I think we'll see a lot of that. That's going to be relied upon heavily for both teams. Not a whole lot of size coming from both teams. You don't have – I think you have, 1 or 2 girls from each team over 6 foot. So they're going to get after it tonight and play fundamental basketball, and we'll see who wins. I really can't pick it, and nor do I want to, but I think we're in for
it's a wise choice.
I think we're in for a real treat tonight here on the girls' side.
I'm anxious to see the amount of pressure from each defense. Are they going to pick up full court? Are they going to wait till they get half court and do any kind of traps? That always interests me the most is what kind of defensive hustle they're going to have for each team, because that can make a big difference in terms of really disrupting their offensive flow. So I'm anticipating to see some of that from both teams here tonight. And like you said, I think the fundamentals, blocking out, getting those rebounds, finishing the easy second chance points and putbacks, and then just as in any basketball game, Swick, we're going to need to hit the open shots. Those probably have plenty of those, and then the free throws have come to kind of be a big determining factor here for a lot of these high school games. Sometimes they leave a lot of points on the floor, especially when they miss the front end of a 1-and-1, where they could be certainly adding more points to their total there and separating themselves by the buckets that they're supposed to be hitting.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, and I really don't want to see any hurried shots. There's no shot clock, so there's no reason to really get in a rush unless one team really gets down by a bunch of points. But sometimes we see here at this level where the players get just a little ahead of themselves. They've been watching the Golden State Warriors too much and jack up too many threes. So I want if you're going to take a three-point shot, make sure it's calculated and it's the right move and it's the open shot. But we'll see. Fixing to get this underway here at Douglas H. Frederick Sports Complex in Oklahoma.
Set to tip off for the Lipmore Lady Lions. We're going to have Libby J. Hughes and looks like Devin Woods for Santa Fe. Tip goes to the Lady Lions, Maddie Bill. She's going to swing it over to Albany Bryles. Bryles back up top that's going to be Huffman. Huffman finds the ball again in the corner. Back up top. Swings it over to the top. Back down. Looks down low, but back up to top for a three-point shot. First shot, no good. That was by Bryles. Rebound goes to Santa Fe. Bringing up for the Lady Wolves. Let's see here. The ponytail's in the way for me. That's Brooke Robertson. Now we've got a dump down low to the post. Shot no good underneath. Got a little body contact there from Jake Hughes. And so right off the bat in the first possession for the Wolves, they're going to be hitting the line. That's going to be Journey Bennett.
Yeah, Libby J. Hughes got a little too aggressive down there on the block. Pushed the young lady fighting for the rebound. Well, she got the shot off but missed it and then pushed in the back by Jake Hughes. So the first free throw is made. Got a 1-0 score right now, Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves.
Bennett again, a 6'1 sophomore. She takes her second shot. She hits that one. 2 for 2. Start off the free throws. I talked about that at the beginning of the game. They're going to hit those free throws, and so far, so good. Over for the Lions, we're going to have Haywood swings it all the way across court to Huffman. Huffman looks underneath the Jake Hughes. She gets a shot up off the rim, gets her own rebound, pops it back out. The drive is steal by Britt. She's going to be driving the lane all alone, kind of loses the ball momentarily there, and it goes out of bounds. She got a little too kind of excited there, and before she get a shot off, lost the ball.
She was focused on trying to get the shot off and forgot about dribbling the basketball.
Bryles has the ball, swings it over to Bills. Bills at the free throw line, back to Bryles. Cross court, back to Bills for a long shot there. No good on the three. On the rebound is Huffman, shot up, no good. Gets fouled on the play. With 6:40 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Huffman's going to go to the line and shoot two. She seems to be the dominant force down there. Her and Jake Hughes down there in the post area. They're going to be relied upon heavily tonight to really get those rebounds and get the putback points.
So they stand at 5'10 and 5'11, so definitely some good size down there on the post there for the Lady Lions. Huffman hits the first. That brings the score 1-2. Let's see how Huffman does on her second shot, see if she can tie it up with 6:40 left to go in the first quarter. Second shot's up and good. Taking it out for the Wolves will be Taryn Crawford. She gets it to Robertson. Robertson looks over to Coach Bays for the play. Crosses half court. She'll be D'd up by Bills. And Robertson drives the lane, gets a shot up. Rebound goes to, I believe that's... that
was number 21,
Bennett.
Journey Bennett with the putback bucket for Edmond Santa Fe. Now they're going to say Moore turned the ball over.
Bryles tried to swing it over to Bills. A little too high for it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover goes to the Wolves. Robertson now with the ball. 6:15 left to go in the first quarter. Wolves up 4-2. Robertson's going to go to the far side. Away from us. We'll be behind the benches.
Ooh,
goes down
shot.
low. Taryn Crawford with the easy bucket after she spins into the lane and doesn't see anybody there. She gets an easy shot. Now for the ball as Haywood swings it over to Huffman. Huffman tries to find Bryles over here in front of the Santa Fe bench. A little too strong for it. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover goes back to the Wolves.
2 turnovers in a row by the Moore Lady Lions. Got to clean that up. They're down by 4. Going to try and close the deficit as much as they can if they can get a stop here.
Robertson once again D'd up by Bills. She's going to drive the lane. Tried to kick out over to Bennett. And now we've got turnover by the Lions with Robertson now. A little bit of fast break, but she's going to find 2 defenders. She's going to take it anyway.
Oh, surprised there was no call on there. That was a great block, I guess, by number 11, Maddie Bills.
I'm surprised that Robertson didn't slow down and let her offense catch up to her, but she saw the opportunity and took it. So they get to retain the possession. Taken out of bounds will be Britt. Gets the ball out to Crawford. Crawford looks back to Robertson. She's going to get a shot up. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound goes to the Lions. That'll be Haywood. She gets tied up with the ball, and we're going to have our first jump ball of the game. 5:18 left to go in the first quarter. Possession arrow is going to stay here on this side of the court, going to the Wolves.
That was just great defense by the Lady Wolves to get the jump ball, and now they get the putback shot, and they're up by 6 now.
Crawford got the inbounds pass and decided just to kind of do a catch and release and got the shot up. A little kind of a mini alley-oop there for us. So now the score 8-2 in favor of the Wolves. Just over 5 to go left to go in the first quarter. Swing out for a long three-point shot. Good by Haywood. The Lions needed a big shot, and they just got one from Haywood. That brings the score now to 5-8 with just under 5 left to go in the first quarter.
Brooklyn Haywood is kind of the athletic guard for the Moore Lady Lions. She's really gotten after it on the defensive end, and then on the offensive end, hit the wide-open three-point shot.
Britt tried to drive the lane. She got it tied up. And looks like we have another jump ball. This one now goes to the Lady Lions.
They've got the momentum now. They're starting to close that deficit, only down by 3, and with the basketball. Moving
Haywood
up the court.
Swings it over to Bills for a big 3. There was no contested. The Lady Wolves were kind of just sitting back, kind of maybe sleeping for just a moment. So Bills took advantage of it, hit a big
Maddie Money Bills.
Score now tied at 8. And down in the lane there, that was Woods. She kind of got the ball knocked away from her. She's able to retain the possession by getting it back to her teammate. And a long shot for Britt off the backboard, no good. A rebound goes back to Woods. And she tried to get a shot off, but it was knocked out of bounds. I think that was by Bills.
Now, number 15, Willa Ford for Edmond Santa Fe is going to be substituted in for Taryn Crawford.
So we have a substitution also now in the game for the Wolves. And again, the ponytails are tough to find their numbers there. So that's Leanna Jethro is now also in the game. Jethro, number 43, she's a 5'11 sophomore. Britt now with the ball in the near corner, looking underneath. Nobody there. She's going to drive the lane, try to get it up, but it was stolen. That by Huffman. Now Huffman would drive the lane. She's going to get a shot up and good. A nice pop and stop. She gets a shot up. Now the Lions went from down 8-3. They went a 7-0 run. Now up by 2 with 3:42 left to go in the first quarter.
I knew it would be back and forth like this. It's a game of runs, and both teams are very similar in the talent level and the way they execute during the games, but that was a great play by Bree Huffman with the steal, able to take it all the way down to the court, find the open bucket down there on the block, gets the easy 2 and the lead. So that was a really good momentum change that has shifted to Moore. Hopefully this timeout will benefit the Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves. They have possession here.
Yeah, Casey Bays did not like where things were going, so she took a quick 30-second timeout. Got everybody regrouped, and we're going to reboot this thing and see how they turn out. So just over 3.5 left to go in this quarter. Robinson drives the lanes. She gets stuffed by Jake Hughes, who is right there, just kind of a brick wall with 2 hands up, was able to get the shot blocked, but goes out of bounds, stays here for the Wolves.
Yeah, Libby JQs is really getting after it on both ends of the court tonight. Very aggressive.
Britt now outside the 3. She tried to get underneath to Jethro. Ball gets knocked away, but the ball will stay here for the Lady Wolves. Robertson takes it out. 3:25 left to go in the quarter. Robertson gets it tipped by Bills, and a steal by Bills. So now Bills brings it up the court, swings it, tried to swing it out rather, down to Huffman. She was kind of alone in the corner, but a good defensive effort there to get a hand on it by one of the Lady Wolves to stop the shot from happening. But the ball will stay here with the Lions on the sideline on the far side. Taken out of bounds will be Haywood. 3:17 left to go in the quarter. Nobody really moving for Haywood there, and as she swings it all the way across court to a new check-in, we have Allie McDougal, number 20. She's a 5'9" junior. Down to JQ, she tried to get it to Huffman. Huffman kind of lost it momentarily, got it back, shot no good. A rebound goes to Willa Ford. She's bringing it up after a fancy behind-the-back dribble there. Shot no good in the paint. Rebound goes back to Haywood. Haywood on a fast break. She's got numbers. If she can find a member of her team, she swings it over to Huffman. She thought momentarily for a three-point shot, decided against it. Now Bills had it, swings it back to Huffman. Huffman in the paint for a shot, gets tied up. Looks like they're going to call a jump ball. Possession now goes to the Lady Wolves.
Yeah, questionable call, but it could have gone either way. I felt like Huffman got fouled on that play, but Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves retain possession, down by 2.
2.5 left to go. Robinson with the ball. Bills on the defense, now swings it over to Willa Ford. She looked underneath for Jethro, and there'll be a foul in play on the floor.
Yeah, Bree Huffman, it's getting pretty aggressive down there with Bree Huffman and Libby JQs for the Lady Lions. They're playing aggressive defense right now, and they're paying for it with calls.
Huffman drives, shot no good. Rebound goes to JQs. That was, by the way, that was the first foul for Bree Huffman. That's the second team foul for the Lions. Santa Fe Wolves only have one team foul. We have another timeout on the floor. This one taken by Moore, just a quick 30-second timeout. Score is still 10-8 in favor of the Lady Lions. So we haven't seen any scoring in the last minute or two. We've seen some, the defensive efforts kind of stepped up a little bit. We're seeing some jump balls. We're seeing some blocks and some steals. So the defensive effort has definitely risen.
Well, it started out with Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves kind of, controlling this game in the beginning, but then the more Lady Lions, caught fire there for a minute and got more aggressive on the defensive end, and the shots started to fall on the offensive end. Haywood had that big three-pointer. Maddie Bills has been making buckets. Obviously, Bree Huffman's been controlling the paint. They currently have a 2-point lead and the ball.
Huffman at the top of the key, swings it out wide, partially blocked. Shot was by McDougal. The rebound goes to Lady Wolves, but they're double-teamed on Willa Ford down there. She's able to get it on a fast break now, and shot goes to Robertson. Shot no good. Rebound and putback by Jethro is good. That now ties the game 10-10 with minute 45 left to go in the quarter.
Leanna Jethro's come off the bench and is playing really well right now, getting the Lady Wolves of Edmond Santa Fe back in this game.
She's provided a spark, no doubt. Checking back in for the Lady Lions will be Albany Briles. And we got a first-time check-in now for, I apologize, no, these are some starters come back. This is Taryn Crawford and Devin Woods back in for the Lady Wolves.
Maddie Bills right there on the corner getting double-teamed.
Hits it back out to Hoffman outside the 3, back up to the top of the key now for Briles. Briles is looking underneath, nobody there. She's going to swing it back up to the top to McDougal. Now to Huffman. Huffman finds JQ's underneath. No good on the shot, just on the block right there. Rebound goes back to Crawford. And now Willa Ford bringing it up. Now she finds a wide open Woods in the corner. Woods for the shot for three-point, no good. McDougal with the rebound. Now gets it to Huffman. Just over a minute left to go in the quarter. Huffman finds a wide open JQ's underneath, but couldn't quite handle the pass. Pass goes out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 1:01 left to go.
Both teams missing some opportunities. The shot just isn't falling. They're taking good quality shots. It's just not going in the hoop.
Now checking in for the Lady Lions will be number 15, Nivy Chibady. She's a 5'8" junior guard. And she'll be on the defense here for Willow Ford. Now Crawford up top with the ball. She's going to hand it off to Woods. Dribble handoff now for Rasmussen.
Nice steal by Huffman, taking it all the way down.
Huffman on the drive, no good. Rebound. Nice rebound by Bryle. She's going to take it herself. That one doesn't fall for her shot. Now Crawford with the rebound finds a wide open Willow Ford. She's going to get a layup. Shot no good. Rebound goes to McDougal momentarily before Willow Ford gets about 3 offensive rebounds.
I have not seen a chain of events like that in a while.
That was about 3 or 4 offensive rebounds there for Ford, and finally she gets an and one shot. She gets the ball to go in, and then a foul is called on Chibady. That'll be her first, and now Ford's going to have a chance to add one extra to their total of 10 now. Well, no, did they give? Did they
the bucket counted, so they're up by 2.
I think they gave the points to the wrong team, however. It says 10-12. It was 10-10, I believe.
Yeah, and Edmond Santa Fe's the guest.
You're right. My apologies. For some reason, I was thinking Moore scored the basket. All right, little turnaround. My apologies to all of our listeners. That's why I have a co-partner here, and Swick has always got my back. 16 seconds left to go in the quarter. The Wolves up 12-10.
They're going to try to keep it and get the last shot of the quarter here.
Bryles with the ball, 7 seconds left to go. No hurry for her. She's going to swing it over for Chibady. Chibady back up to Bryles. 2 seconds of clock. She's going to have to force one up. No good on the three-point shot. And that'll end our first quarter, 12-10, with the Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves leading the Moore Lady Lions 12-10. We'll be back right after these messages. You're listening to High School Basketball, brought to you by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony.
The New York Times calls a breathtaking knockout. The Washington Post calls it theatrical magic. One of the most remarkable shows in theater history.
Dear Evan Hansen, January 11th through the 16th at the Civic Center Music Hall. Find your tickets at OKCBroadway.com.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents
Doug.
Check it out, Limu, a roadside carnival.
Step right up, folks. Test your strength. Come see the fire-breathing baby.
Let's fan out and tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Look, an emu wearing sunglasses.
Limu, you're famous. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Welcome back to the Moore Lady Lions versus the Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves. We got a fresh 8 minutes left to go for a second quarter, and game is on. 12-10 in favor of the Lady Wolves over the Lions right now. We have the Bills with the ball for the Lions. She drove into lane, took a shot there, and it looks like it was partially deflected, so it goes out of bounds, stays with the Lady Lions. Taken out of bounds for the Lions will be Bryles. She swings it over to Haywood in the corner. Haywood looks underneath, nobody there, so she's going to drive the lane. A little floater, no good. JQ's on the rebound. She gets a shot up, but gets fouled on the play. Shot, no good, so she'll be at the line for 2. 7:31 left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, good hustle play by JQ's, was able to get that offensive rebound, get the shot off, get fouled in the process. Need to make these 2 free throws to tie this ball game up.
The team fouls stand at 3 apiece right now. JQ's first free throw was a little short. She'll get a chance to put them in within 1 with a second shot. Second shot, also short. No rim drawn on that one, so that one's going to go right back to the Lady Wolves. 7:31 left to go in the second. On the floor for the Lady Wolves, we have Crawford, Robertson, Britt, Ford, and Bennett. Robertson with the ball, just crossed half line. She'll be D'd up by
Ooh, nice steal.
Chibity. Now a steal by Haywood, and she had a layup. Layup was no good. Rebound goes to the Lady Wolves. Robertson on a sprint. Great defense by Haywood, not letting her go anywhere, and then she gets a deflection on a pass right there. Haywood not giving up on that. She feels bad for missing the layup, so she's going to make up for it on the defensive end there.
Yeah, no doubt. That's why she had a burst of energy right there. She seemed a little frustrated on the offensive end, and if she would just kind of slow down and not be in such a hurry, make the shot. What a great move by Hughes.
By Jake Hughes, and his shot is up and good. She had the fast break right there. The big lady, she gets a chance to.
It's tied the ball game up. That's really big.
Not too many times that the post player gets a wide open chance to sprint down the court with the ball. So she finished strong. Now the score now 12 apiece. And now Jake Hughes is going to draw a blocking foul on Crawford. So that'll stop the clock.
That's going to be her third foul as well.
Stops the clock with 6:40 left to go. That'll be her second foul according to the scoreboard. So Jake Hughes now has 2 fouls in the game, but looks like Hodges may be considering subbing her out. And now Jake Hughes goes back to the paint there to rebound for this free throw. First free throw for Crawford was good, puts him up by 1. Second free throw is up, no good. Rebound goes to Jake Hughes.
She's owning the boards down there.
She certainly is. Bryles up top, looks underneath. Jake Hughes is covered up, so she swings it over to Haywood. Haywood now back up to Bryles. She's going to reset the offense. Looks for Chibity up top. Chibity swings it over to Haywood again. Shot no good.
Rebounded by Jake Hughes.
Another great rebound. She's all over those boards right now. Haywood now resets the offense. Looks underneath to Jake Hughes. She's quickly hits it out to
Maddie Bills.
Nothing really going for Bills, so she swings it back out. Taking their time. They're looking for the perfect shot right now. And there it was. Shot no good by Bryles. It was a 3-point shot. Now Robertson with the ball. Nobody really contesting her, so she's going to drive inside the 3-point line. Now she kicks it back out to Woods. Woods underneath.
Beautiful pass by number 23.
That's Woods.
Evan Woods.
And Bennett finished strong right underneath the basket. Down that puts him up by 3 with 5.5 left to go in the quarter. Haywood now up top. She's double teamed. She swings it over to Chibity. Chibity now underneath. And Bills for a shot. A little running floater and didn't draw any iron. The rebound goes to Woods. Woods now brings it up for the Lady Wolves. Swings it over to Bennett. Bennett's going to drive. Kick it back out to Woods. Now Crawford up top. Swings it over to the near side for Ford. Cross court for Robertson. Takes a long 3-point shot. No good. Rebound goes to Jake Hughes. Now Haywood on the possession. She's going to drive it to the free throw line. Does a little Euro step.
And got it stolen by Edmond Santa Fe.
Great.
Then they call a foul on Moore.
So great effort there by Robertson to deny the shot there, and she gets fouled on the play. And that'll be Jake Hughes' third foul, so she's going to have to take a seat now. That's big.
I think this is going to be back and forth like this for the rest of the evening in the girls' game tonight.
I'm surprised that Coach Hodges did not sub Jake Hughes out when she got her second foul. Now their leading rebounder right now is going to be sitting on the bench for quite a while with 3 fouls. Robertson drives down the lane, tried to get it to Bennett, but it got knocked out of bounds, so the ball will go under from behind the basket with 4:44 left to go in the half. Robertson takes it out.
Well, they're going to call a foul on Maddie Bills right there with the reach.
Rasmussen got the inbounds pass and was fouled by Bills. That'll be her first, team 6th. So it looks like going forward, the Santa Fe Wolves will be able to shoot in the bonus. Inbounds pass goes to Bennett. She went up for the shot. She was fouled on the play, so she'll have a chance to shoot for 2.
Now, Journey Bennett's got some size for a sophomore, 6'1". You know, she's just got to get a little bit more aggressive down there, and she's going to turn out to be a really good player. Now, she missed her first free throw right there. They've got a 3-point lead, so it's not that big of a deal, but you always want to make a point to make your free shot.
That's why we call them free throws. You want those free points. Second shot out, rattles out. Rebound went momentarily to Rasmussen, but she lost it, but then Woods had her back and got the loose ball. She takes a shot, no good. Bennett on the rebound. She's going to try. She passes it off underneath, and the basket is good to a new substitute for the Lady Wolves. I'm trying to get the number. That's number 3, Maya Grissom. She's a 5'7" sophomore, so she checks in immediately and gets a bucket. Now Huffman had a pass to her, got knocked away. The San Fe Lady Wolves come up with it. Robertson's going to drive, gets met by Bill. She tosses it up and in.
Really good momentum swing to the other side of the pendulum for Edmond Lady Wolves right now with a 6-point lead.
The Wolves are definitely feeling the momentum in their favor. They're up now 7 points, just under 4 minutes left to go in the half. Bills for a 3-point shot. That's good. Big shot by Bills.
Maddie Bills right there in the corner, had a hand in the face, and she still made the shot.
I believe she started a run in the first quarter with a 3-pointer. Now we'll see if the Lady Lions can start another run off of a 3-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Huffman. She's going to start the break. She's going to weave around. She momentarily had an open lane, but then got fouled. That'll be on Grissom. That'll be her first. Now team 4th.
And they're going to sub Journey Bennett out, put Taryn Crawford back in the game. They're also going to sub out Maggie Rasmussen.
In comes Willa Ford. She's been all over the court in the first quarter and had a decent second quarter as well. She got a hand in there to knock it away from Bryles. Bryles was able to get it back, swings it over to Bills. Bills takes a shot, and that's good.
What a bucket. What an and-one bucket. Got fouled in the process. It wasn't an easy shot to get off, but she got it off and went in the hole. So now she gets a free throw right here.
It was an aggressive take and a one-handed shot, and she got that to bank off the glass and in. She's going to get a great opportunity to pull her team within 1 right here after going for a traditional 3-point play with 3:11 left to go on the clock. Shot's good. Lady Lions pull within 1. Lions are going to take a 1-minute timeout, so we will step away as well. You are listening to High School Basketball, sponsored by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. We'll be right back.
It's a gift. 4 powerful words that make us pause and think of how and why we are here in the world, and what we should do with the life that has been gifted to us. At United Way of Central Oklahoma, we and our partner agencies believe in our hearts that the more we give, the more we share the gift of life with the homeless, the disadvantaged, the broken, and those in crisis. Life truly is a gift. So please, consider giving today at UnitedWayOKC.org.
What do you got, a 20?
You're welcome back to our game here on CBS Sports Radio's 105.3. We're here at Moore High Arena. We have a great game going right now between the Moore Lions here at home versus the Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves. Score is currently 19-18 in favor of the guests, the Lady Wolves. We have 3:11 left to go on the clock. Taking it out of bounds for the Lady Wolves looks to be Crawford. Now check that. That is Jethro. Jethro takes it in. Looks like a full-court press here by the Lady Lions. And a team to be to work for them because the Wolves kind of got a little impatient there. Tried to get the ball across half court. Got a little frazzled. And Britt throws it out of bounds. So great defensive play there by the Lady Lions to pick them up full court and get a turnover.
Now Bryles is going to bring them up the court and set up their half-court offense here.
Swing goes over to McDougal. She finds Bills in the corner. Bills drives. Shot no good. Rebound goes over to Grissom.
And then
lost
she stole it. Maddie Bills stole it.
Great effort there by Bill. She is all over the place right now, certainly making a name for herself in this game. The Lions are still trying to do full court press, but the Lady Wolves break it with Willa Ford driving the lane. She gets a shot, no good. Now with another shot will be Britt. That one a little too strong, and Huffman comes up with the board.
On the previous possession, Briles scored a bucket to take the 1-point lead. Edmond Santa Fe turns the ball over. Now more Lady Lions have the ball. Maddie Bills with the shot. Missed and rebounded by Edmond Santa Fe.
She had a little baseline jumper. I thought it would be good. She was all alone, but no good. So the score remains 20 in favor of the Lions over the Wolves to 19.
Now Moore has backed off their full court press and just going straight man-to-man right now.
Robertson in the far corner. Thought about a three, decided against it. She's going to drive down to the baseline. Shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Haywood. Haywood finds Bills on the break. Bills is going to drive all the way, and a great defensive effort by Robertson to get in the way and knock it out of bounds. Or did they call a foul? No, check that. They called a foul.
They called a foul. I don't think it was well-deserved, but that's what the call was. Maddie Bills going to the line. They've got a 1-point lead, trying to make it 3.
Bills for her first shot, no good.
Now they're just going to try to make it 2 because they can't hit the first free throw.
Substitution in for the Lady Lions will be Chivity. Also coming back in for the Lady Wolves will be Crawford. And now we have another substitution for the Lady Wolves. Will be Journey Bennett back on the court. Off comes Britt. Second shot for Bills upcoming with 1:46 left to go in the half. Second shot's up and good. Puts them up by 2.
Had several lead changes.
Those are my favorite kind of games, when you get lead change after lead change, and it just makes for a great competitive game. I love to see that. Robertson on the drive, a little too strong off the glass. Lions had a fast break, got knocked away by the Wolves. And that would have been, for sure, a pretty easy shot for him if it wasn't for that effort right there. Now with the ball was Grissom. She kicks it back out to Robertson. Robertson gets it back to Grissom now on the near side. Grissom kicks it back out to Crawford. Crawford's going to look over to the sideline for Coach Bays and see what they dial up. Crawford's going to drive the lane, switch over left hand. Got it knocked away now to Bennett. Bennett gets it to Grissom. They're going to reset that offense once again. Now just under 1 minute left to go.
Here's Chuck
Ford drives. Crawford now looks underneath to Bennett. Kicks it back out for Ford for a three-point shot. Good.
Bucket.
Big shot there from Ford to put her team now back up by 1. Another lead change here in this game. Love to see it. Huffman drives the lane. She kicks it back out to McDougal. McDougal decided not to shoot it, so she's going to kick it off to Bills. Bills is going to pull it out, reset, and then she finds a cutting Briles for a nice cut there. Shot up, and they're going to call a foul on that one. Bennett was looks to be.
Crowd is a little upset with that call, and they have reason to be. A little bit subjective with the whistle tonight.
Bennett was the culprit on that one. That'll be her second foul. Now it is the team's 7th, so both teams now in the bonus with just 29 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Made the first free throw, tied it up, 22-22 with 29 seconds left. Got one more free throw by Moore.
And checking in for the Lady Lions will be number 50, Zaria Sims. She's a 6'1" freshman. Definitely has some good size to her, so we'd like to see some freshmen that have the size as opposed to seniors. So she may not be done growing. She may be towering above her teammates before too long. 20 seconds left to go. Looks like Robertson's going to just let the clock kind of wind on down. They want that last shot of the half to see if they can go back up by 1, possibly even 2 points for the end of the half. They're trailing by 1 right now, 23-22. Now 11 and a half seconds left to go if the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Robertson will take it out. She's going to look down low at Bennett. Nobody there, so she kicks it out to Crawford. Crawford now with 10 seconds left to go. She's going to drive on Bills, decides to kick it underneath to Bennett. Bennett swirls in, gets a shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Lions, and they're going to try and see if get one shot up, but it was too late, so the score now remains with the home team Lady Lions above the Santa Fe Lady Wolves 23-22 after 2 quarters played. We have a great game on our hands, folks. So thank you for tuning in. If you're listening to us by radio on 105.3, this is CBS Sports Radio. Maybe you're checking us out by our app on Stream by PPBC. You can also listen and watch our game on our YouTube page at All City Sports. If you want to comment, you can certainly do that. We've got 2 quarters down here at Moore High School. We're going to take a break. We'll come back to you after a few minutes with our first half analysis. You're listening to High School Basketball, brought to you by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony.
Make us pause and think of how and why we are here in the world, and what we should do with the life that has been gifted to us.
Injuries don't wait for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Please consider giving today at UnitedWayOKC.org.
Mid-America Christian University is well known as the premier choice for adults who want to go back to school and get their degree. But each year, hundreds of young high school graduates choose Macu for their college of choice. Whether you live in the Oklahoma City area and commute to class, or you are one of the many students that come to Macu from out of state or even from other countries and live on campus, Mid-America is one of the leading Christian universities in the country. Every class is taught from a Christian worldview, and every Macu student is preparing to fulfill their calling in God's kingdom. Macu is the university of choice for adults going back to school or the young first-time college student, and Macu has been rated one of the safest college campuses in America. This is the university where you can live your faith and get your degree. On campus, evenings, or online. Arrange your campus visit today. Go to macu.edu.
Are you a homeowner in Oklahoma? 99.9% of Oklahoma owners can qualify for a lower mortgage payment and rate by refinancing their existing mortgage loan. Have you paid your mortgage on time for the past 6 months or longer? If so, it's a 99.9% chance you can lower your mortgage payment and mortgage rate. American Premier Mortgage Guru Chris Young will help you find an easy option. Just call him today at 405-493-6263.
Hi, this is Chris Young, the Mortgage Guru with an American Premier Mortgage. We promise to have the lowest mortgage rates and fees in Oklahoma. Please visit us at okcmortgageloans.com or call 405-493-6263 for a personalized quote.
Go online, okcmortgageloans.com, or call 405-493-6263.
Did you know that every day someone misses out on a great opportunity, all because of the fear of rejection? But what if you could explore that opportunity without facing any consequences or even wasting your time? Guess what? Now you can with iPrecheck at BoomerKia.com. When other dealers try to keep you in the dark until the very end, at Boomer Kia, we're upfront and transparent, all without having to speak to anybody. So instead of spending hours in a dealership getting yanked around just to find out if you're not getting the deal you want, visit BoomerKia.com and click the iPrecheck form. You'll get your real credit score, your real monthly payments, and more for every vehicle on our site. So what's the best thing about iPrecheck? There's zero risk. It literally doesn't cost you anything. Just enter your name, your address, and the last 4 of your social, and you can be pre-approved instantly for a brand new Kia at Boomer Kia. So what are you waiting for? Visit BoomerKia.com and click the iPrecheck banner to get pre-approved, all without any risk to your credit. Then come to Boomer Kia off I-240 in South Walker.
Welcome back to halftime here at Moore High School at the Douglas H. Frederick Sports Complex, otherwise known as Moore High Arena. We have a great game going on right now, so if you are tuning in and listening to us on the radio or on our app, or maybe you're tuning in by YouTube, either way, you're catching a great game right now going on. We have only a 1-point difference between the visiting Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves and the home Moore Lady Lions. 23-22 is our score. Now, Swick, we've seen a lot of lead changes in the first half. For some big plays, we've seen a couple runs. We've seen a little bit of everything. We've seen good defense. We've seen some good shots from the outside. We've seen some nice plays underneath. We got a little bit of everything right now. This is what you want from viewership to be able to see some good quality basketball.
Yeah, a lot of lead changes. There's been mistakes made on both sides, but if they clean that up, I think we'll see a little bit more high scoring. But I like the effort. Sometimes the shot selection is a little off from both teams, but for the most part, they're playing really, really hard. I'm really impressed with Albany. When it comes to the Moore Lady Lions, I'm impressed with Albany Bryles. Maddie Bills has made some really good shots. Brooklyn Haywood has been effective on both offense and defense tonight. Libby Jacuse has been a beast on the rebounding side, but she got herself in foul trouble, so she kind of had to sit late. And Bree Huffman needs to have the ball in her hands. She has the best shot-making ability. She does well down there on the block. She gets put back points. They need to really look at, getting Bree Huffman the basketball and letting her do her thing and execute her talent. On the Edmond Santa Fe girls side of things, they've been spreading it out as well. I feel like they've been better on the defensive end than they have the offensive end, which isn't necessarily a problem. They've just got to improve on their shot-making ability. Devin Woods is a really good player. Taryn Crawford, the junior, number 32, I think she needs the ball in her hands. She makes a high percentage of her shots. Diamond Brent is also another athletic young lady on the basketball court. She plays really hard on the offense and defensive end. I like her with the ball in her hands coming up the court, setting up the offense, but I think they really need to look at getting Taryn Crawford the basketball down low. Even, Liana Jethro, she hasn't had the ball in her hands enough. I think when the ball's in her hands, she does good things. So they just need to be more efficient on the offensive end. Keep doing what they're doing on the defensive end. That's one of the reasons they're still in this game. But I'm expecting a pretty exciting second half tonight.
Definitely, we've got our eyes peeled for our Big O's Pork and Dreams player of the game.
That's right.
And right now, it's pretty neck and neck between a couple players.
I couldn't pick it right now. Yeah. I really couldn't. There's a lot of people on the watch list.
Exactly. There's at least 2 or 3 players on each team right now that have really stood out to me in terms of playmaking ability, and that's what we want for a good Big O's Pork and Dreams player of the game. So. A lot to look forward to here in the second half. Let's see what kind of adjustments Coach Hodges for the Lady Lions makes and what kind of adjustments the Santa Fe Lady Wolves makes with Coach Bays, because we've seen it's a very closely contested contest here. And if they can tweak 1 or 2 little small things right here, I think it probably prove dividends and go a long way for either team right now.
One adjustment that both teams really have to do is just clean up the turnovers. There's been entirely too many of those, and it's just from the athletes getting way ahead of themselves and kind of overdoing it. You almost, it's hard to tell them not to, hey, chill out, take a deep breath, and don't get in such a hurry. Don't be rushed.
Yeah.
Concentrate on the job at hand and just execute from that mindset. I think they'll be fine.
Great call, Jay Swick. We have a minute and a half left to go in the second or halftime on the clock, so we'll step away for just a minute or two. You're listening to High School Basketball, sponsored by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back in just a short few.
Dent Source. When extreme weather hits, Dent Source is your only source for fast, professional auto hail repair. 405-588-1818. Dent Source keeps you on the road with their fleet of courtesy vehicles. Dent Source. 405-588-1818. Dent Source has got your deductible covered where applicable by law. 405-588-1818. 405-588-1818. Dent Source.
Evolve your journey in the all-new 2022 Hyundai Tucson plug-in hybrid EV. Whether you're pulling up to a drive-through celebration for a recent grad, grabbing groceries before sorority meeting, or gathering your girls for an overdue road trip, it has the gas and battery power to get you there and back, both safely and in style. You might even hear a, "Okay, Hyundai," as you pass by. After all, it's your journey and it's worth noticing. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more. Call 1-888-979-2709 for offer terms and details.
James here with Boomer Kia. Heard this before? Location, location, location. There's one location for the best deals on a brand new Kia. Boomer Kia. Go to boomerkia.com, click the iFreeCheck banner, and get pre-approved instantly, all without hurting your credit. Then get to Boomer Kia off I-240 in South OKC.
And welcome back. We are just about ready to get our second half raring and ready to go. This thing is about to get crazy with 2 quarters left to go in a closely contested 1-point game, and the 8 minutes is now ticking. Robertson out for the Lady Wolves has now had the ball. She swung it over to, let's see, that's Britt. Now Crawford with the ball. You were talking about Swick, her getting down low. And she
nice.
Got a nice pass down there to Bennett. Bennett up with a up and under shot. That gets the first points of the second half.
I like Journey Bennett's potential, too. She's got the size and the capability. She just needs the experience.
Now the Lady Lions looking to get their first basket of the third quarter. Swung out way far over to Briles. Briles gets it knocked away. Crawford comes up with it. And then a nice steal there by Haywood to steal it back. Haywood now on the drive. She gets caught in amongst the trees right there, and she gets tripped up and ends up traveling with the ball. So turnover now goes to the Lady Wolves.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't get so far ahead of yourself. It's calm down. There's no shot clock. No need to rush it.
I think with the closely contested contest like this, your adrenaline gets pumping, and you want to make every single play you can to try and pull ahead. And that's when you kind of get in danger sometimes.
Here comes Diamond Brett with the shot, miss, rebounded by Jacques of Moore.
Jake Hughes with 3 fouls back in the game to start the second half. Now Huffman with the ball. Nobody down there for the Lady Lions to really help her with the offense, so she pulls it out but swings over far for Bills, and she gets a great
block by Journey Bennett of Edmond Santa Fe. That was very impressive. Now they have the basketball. Crawford's bringing it up.
Crawford, I'm surprised she's not down on the post a little bit more, but it looks she's got some great handles with the ball, so she's easily can facilitate the offense. But she takes a shot, kind of a little awkward shot there. Probably could have gotten a little bit better position with her body, but nonetheless, shot no good. And now a shot by Jake Hughes. I think she was a little unhappy with that shot as well. She kind of rushed that one. So, right off the bat, 2 consecutive possessions where 2 shots were taken where they probably would have been better to set their feet and get a little better body position there.
Here comes Robertson, Brooke Robinson of Edmond Santa Fe. Finds Crawford open in the block. Easy
finish
shot off
Crawford. So now that puts up the Lady Wolves 26-23. Now just under 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Now Huffman with up top of the key. She's got the ball, swings it over to Briles. Briles back over to Huffman. Huffman swings over to the far corner to Haywood. Haywood swings it all the way across court back to Briles. Now looks for a cutting Bills, but a little too high, a little too late.
Yeah, Edmond Santa Fe was running that zone defense right there, and it seemed to work.
We have Robertson now, swings it over to the corner for a shot for three-pointer. That was no good. That was Woods with the ball. They're a little too short. The ball is going to go over to the Lady Lions now, with Willow Ford now checking in for the Lady Wolves after Crawford gets checked out. Now bringing it up will be Haywood. 5:19 left on the clock. Lady Wolves up 26-23. Bill swings it out for Huffman. Huffman's going to drive, hands it off to basically Robertson by the Wolves with a steal. Now Robertson tries to get the handle up. She's got a trailer there by Huffman. Couldn't quite knock it away. Now to Woods. Woods hits it up to top to Bennett. Now hands it off to Robertson. Now you see a cutting forward. She takes a shot at the free throw line. Hey, she took what the defense gave her, hit a shot, a jumper, it was good.
Right off the glass, high arch, great shot.
28-23 now for the Lady Wolves.
Increase the lead to 5.
Huffman swings it up top to Haywood. Haywood back over to Huffman for 3. Shot's good.
Much needed bucket by Bree Huffman. Had a wide open look on the wing and beyond the 3-point line and made the shot.
Brings the Lady Lions now within 2 with 4:20 left to go on the clock. Nice move by Woods to drive it to the lane. Shot on the layup was no good. Huffman with the rebound. She's got a fast break. She's going to weave around the defense, take what they give her, and gets a layup, and that's good. A nice finish there by Huffman.
Tie ball game
now. The whole defense right there all by herself for that shot.
What I say at halftime, James, you've got to put the ball in Bree Huffman's hands. Things will go good when she's got the basketball, and she's single-handedly tied up this game.
Timeout taken by the Lady Wolves. We have a tie game once again, 28-28, with a nice, again, we're seeing some leads exchanged. We had a 23-22 score at halftime, and now we're back tied at 28-28. Looks like Coach Bays took a timeout, wanted to kind of reset things and kind of talk things over right now. And Huffman has been, as you said, Swick, been quite the catalyst for their offense right now, and I think that's proved dividends for Coach Hodges to kind of do what you said and get her the ball.
Yeah, and Brooklyn Hayward's been busy for more as well. She's just been all over the court, out hustling everybody. A little reckless at times, but she's a huge part of this offense. Maddie Bills has made some really big buckets. Those three are really going to be counted upon heavily this second half. Libby Jacques as well, if she can stay out of foul trouble.
Forward now, brings it across the half line for the Lady Wolves. Hands it off to Robertson. Robertson's looking over on the far side. Nothing really doing it there, but a nice cut by Ford underneath, and Robertson spied that, got her the ball. She gets an easy layup.
Beautiful execution by the Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves.
Bills now has the ball for the Lions. She looks over to McDougal. McDougal passes it back up to Bills. Bills looks like it's two defenders there. She gets locked up and finds Huffman. Huffman finds JQ's underneath, and a shot and a foul.
Found a weak spot in that zone defense, which is not easy to do. Found Jacques on the block. She was able to get the shot off. Fouled in the process. Tie game, but Moore could take the lead by one if she makes this free throw.
Another tie game with 3:31 left on the clock. And Jacques is having a struggle at the free throw line. She's 0 for 3 today, and I've seen 2 air balls. She just needs to kind of get those arms a little bit more, kind of woke up. She looks like they may be tired right now. Get a little more power to it. Get some legs.
That's a nice way of saying that, James.
Trying to be.
That's a nice way of saying
it. Trying to be PC about it. Get those legs into it. That's what my dad always said anyways. All right, now we've got Woods with the ball. Behind the back, try to look underneath to Bennett. She gets the shot up and good. Another foul. I think this one may be on Jacques.
If
and it is.
That's her 4th foul. With 3:10 left in the third, I think you got to pull her.
And Jacques is looking at Coach Hodges and saying, don't take me out. Saying, don't do it, don't do it.
Credit to Journey Bennett of Edmond Santa Fe. She's just a sophomore, but she's got size. She's probably going to grow a few more inches in the next 2 years. Misses their free throw, though.
No good on their free throw, so the score stands at 32-30 in favor of the Lady Wolves. Now on the break, Bryles kicks it back out for Bills. Bills a three-point shot, no good. Loose rebound goes back to the Lions, and that could have been gone past the half-court line, but Haywood didn't realize that, threw it back in, and that was a turnover. Shot for Britt, no good. Bennett with the rebound, kicks it back out to Woods for a three-point shot. That one short as well. That goes out of bounds for a dead ball rebound for the Lions. They get the ball on behind their baseline.
Yeah, Santa Fe had some really good opportunities, just couldn't get couldn't make the shot. It's just that simple.
They had the open looks, and sometimes they don't go down like you want them to. Bills now brings it up for the Lady Lions. Stops, looks in the corner, shot for Haywood. That's good.
Buckets.
Another lead change for this game. 33-32 in favor of the Lady Lions.
They were down 6 just a few minutes ago.
This is a game of runs and quick lead changes. 2:15 left to go on the clock. Santa Fe looks underneath for Bennett, and she gets it up.
Got it. Telling you, potential.
The Lions
really
aren't really in the mood to try and contest too many shots right now. They've been in foul trouble. They've already lost Jacques out, so they're just kind of really just being there in spirit, not really contesting it by trying to block any shots right now.
Here's Huffman with the basketball.
Huffman drives the lane, takes a good 2 long steps, goes up for the layup, and is going to be called a foul on the shot. The foul will be awarded to Diamond Britt. That's her first foul of the game.
Wow, I thought it was on Journey Bennett.
That's the team second foul for the Lady Wolves. Now Huffman at the free throw line shooting 2. 1:44 left to go on the clock. First shot is up and good.
She tied it. 34-34.
Checking in now for the Lady Wolves will be Crawford. Out goes Britt. Huffman's second free throw upcoming. Again, 1:44 left to go on the clock. Score tied 34-34. Not anymore. Lions take a 1-point lead. Robinson now with the ball inbounds. Letting her offense get ahead of her. Coach Bays calls the play. Robertson's going to go over to the far side. Gets it to Ford. Ford's going to drive the lane. Gets kind of a heave of a layup up, but she's going to be fouled on the play, so she'll get 2 free throws. Foul will be on number 20. That is McDougal. Ford's first free throw rattles in.
And we're tied once again. We've had so many tie ball games, lead changes by both teams.
Yep, I wish I had a good analyst that would keep stats on this and keep a tally mark of how many lead changes and ties we've
wish
had.
I could keep up. I can't write that fast.
Love you, Swick. I appreciate you nonetheless. Rebound on the missed free throw goes to Bennett. It was no good, and then a rebound goes back. Willa Ford had a three-point shot. Didn't have enough oomph in it. Air ball goes out of bounds. Lions get the ball. 1:22 left to go on the clock. Score tied, 35-35. This is as good a game as you're going to get, folks. You don't want anything else other than a lot of lead changes and then a lot of ties. Huffman drives, kicks it back out for McDougal. Her first shot of the evening. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Bennett, but the ball gets tied up by Haywood. And the ball's going to stay right there with the Lady Lions underneath their own basket.
Yeah, the possession arrow lady has been working hard a lot tonight as well.
Robertson gets a breather for the Lady Wolves, and on a loose ball, Huffman gets it and puts it in from about 4 feet away. Lions now go up by 2, just under a minute left to go in the third quarter. Bringing up the ball for the Lady Wolves will be Britt. She's looking underneath for Crawford. She's tied up, so Britt's going to try and drive the lane. She tried to dump it back underneath, but a great defensive play there by Haywood to deny that. The ball's going to go out of bounds. It will stay there for the Lady Wolves. Britt to take it out of bounds.
Haywood really making an impact defensively for the Moore Lady Lions tonight.
Immediate pass to Crawford. It gives it immediately back to Britt. She's going to drive the baseline, try to go up for a layup. It's a nice strip by Huffman, then stripped away by Willa Ford, and she'll get contacted there. I think that was
on Briles.
By Briles, yep. And so looks like Ford will get to shoot 2 on the shot there, or they can take this out of bounds. They can say it was on the floor. Looks like that ball will go underneath the basket, so they're going to call that one on the floor rather than on as a shot. I thought she was taking a shot. Maybe
there was so many aggressive moves right there by both teams in change of possession. Here comes Crawford.
Crawford drives the lane and shoves.
Offensive foul she did. She pushed the defender away.
Out of the way, yep. She used her body a little bit too much on that one, and so she picks up the foul. That's only her first foul. Now both teams have 3 team fouls in the third quarter.
Yeah, and Crawford's being subbed out in exchange for Maya Grissom.
Bringing it up for the Lady Lions will be Haywood. Crosses half line, picked up by Grissom, swings it over to Briles. Briles up top of 3, drives it past the top of the key, and it's going to hand off to Bills with 18 seconds left to go. They're just going to work that clock. Into the near corner for Haywood, and she tried to get it back to Bills, but it was taken away by Britt, and she's going to drive the lane and then tie it up. What a great defensive play by Briles.
Briles somehow stripped her of the basketball as she was going up for the shot. What a defensive play.
She stuck with it. She didn't give up on it even though the numbers were against her. So great play there. The Lady Wolves will take it out underneath the basket. Gets it out to Grissom by the three-point line. Then they look underneath to Bennett. Bennett throws up a shot. No good underneath.
Great foul. Oh, and the clock ran out. I wasn't even paying attention to this.
And I don't think Browns was either.
Golly, they're both teams are just getting after it. I love the intensity. I love the aggressiveness. They're fighting for loose balls, fighting for rebounds, steals, everything. It's just a really good, hard-fought basketball game, and we're in for a very special fourth quarter. More Lady Lions have a 2-point lead over Edmond Santa Fe. I'm excited about the fourth.
We now have the score at 37-35. Both teams have 3 fouls apiece, so nobody's really in foul trouble team-wise as far as going into the bonus, though the Lady Lions would love to have Jay Hughes back. She has 4 fouls. She's a 5'11 freshman who was dominating the boards early in the game, but with the foul trouble, she's not been able to
I
really
did
do
not
much.
know she was a freshman. She's certainly not playing like it. You know, she plays with the same intensity and aggressiveness that you'd see from a seasoned senior. So that's a credit to the Moore Lady Lions basketball team right now.
So at the end of 3, we have 37-35 is our total. We're going to get a fresh 8 minutes here after a quick 1-minute break in between quarters. We got a good one, folks. Don't you go anywhere. Thank you again for listening to your high school basketball. This is brought to you by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. We are sticking here with the game. We have just under 8 minutes left to go in our new clock here in the fourth quarter. Huffman now with the ball, drives baseline. Shot goes up, blocked by Bennett. And Ford couldn't quite control the loose ball there, so it's going out of bounds and stay here for the Lady Lions.
Yeah, they're really concentrating on defending, Bree Huffman, which is a wise decision. She's one of their better players for the Moore Lady Lions, but they're really focusing on double-teaming her and Brooklyn Hayward.
And Browse brings it in bounds to a wide-open Brills. Shot no good after about a 10-foot shot, kind of rolls around. A loose ball rebound.
Another jump ball.
And it looks like the Wolves had it momentarily, but then they get it tied up. And the possession arrow stays with the Lady Wolves. Still 37-35, 7:38 left to go. Robertson hands it off to Rasmussen. Now gets it back to Ford. She got the ball knocked away. The ball's going to go out of bounds on the sideline there. The ball will stay there for the Lady Wolves. 7:29 left to go in the fourth. Inbounds pass goes to Robertson. Top of the key. Drives, dishes off to Ford underneath. Left-handed shot by Ford, no good. Bennett with the rebound, kicks it back out to Robinson. Takes a shot just in front of the free throw line. No good. Gets her own rebound. Now Woods with the ball. She's going to try and look underneath. Decides to hand off to Robertson. Robertson's going to reset things, kind of let everybody get in their own positions.
Should have taken that shot at the top of the key.
Not feeling confident with her shot right now, so she's going to let the offense come to her. Now she hands it off to Bennett. Bennett's going to look to hand it off back to Rasmussen. And an errant pass there gets knocked away by the Lady Lions. And on a fast break, Bryles up with the layup, and that gets blocked by a flying Bennett right there. She kind of came in from nowhere, got a piece of it, and looks like
a foul.
Piece of a foul as well.
Yeah, she was over-aggressive, but that's what happens when you're running full speed down the court and have to stop on a dime like that.
Actually looks like the foul's going to be on Rasmussen, and she's going to get checked out. That's her first. And it looks like they're going to be checking Crawford back in, as well as Jethro. Out comes Robertson. So Bennett and Jethro and Woods, Ford, and Crawford all in for the Lady Wolves.
Great offensive rebound by Moore.
Both free throws there were missed, but they got the rebound, so they're going to have another opportunity at it right now. Looks like the Lady Lions are going to take a timeout, though. That'll be a 30-second timeout, so you'll stay right here with us. And we talked about free throws. In a close game like this, Wick, you can't really afford to miss 2 consecutive free throws.
No, not when it's this close, and we've seen as many lead changes as we've seen this evening. Both teams really getting after it. I would really focus on getting the ball to your playmakers. Bree Huffman, Brooklyn Haywood, Albany Bryles, Maddie Bills. They've got a bunch of options. They just got to find the open shot. Now, Edmond Santa Fe's not making it easy on them. the Lady Wolves have been getting after it on the defensive end and been doing a great job crashing the boards. So I cannot predict what's going to happen here.
Inbounding the ball for the Lady Lions is Briles. She gets it into Haywood. Haywood swings it back over to Briles. Free throw line extended outside the 3. Now looks to Huffman up top of the key. Partially tipped by Ford, but the Lions come up with it, and Briles drives the lane aggressively. Got a shot off, no good, but she gets fouled on the play, so that'll stop the clock with 6:30 left to go in the game.
That was a big play by Albany Briles. She took it upon herself to try and make something happen. Weaved in and out through the defenders, got the shot off, fouled in the process. Misses her first free throw. They still got a 3-point lead, but they could make it a 2-possession game if she makes a second one here.
Second shot is good, so that brings the score 39-35. The Lady Lions in charge of the lead. Willow Ford crosses half line, picked up by Haywood. They're doing a little bit of a zone right now, 2-3 zone. Now Crawford up top. They're going to get the hands of a playmaker. Swings it in the corner to Ford. Ford's going to dribble into the lane, pass it back out to Crawford. And then Crawford finds Woods in the corner all by herself for a 3-point shot. No good. Bennett on the rebound. She'll go up and under, and she'll get the and one.
Just what the doctor ordered.
She is spectacular by getting those balls off her rebounds, not even taking a dribble at all, just kind of making one move, goes underneath the defender, puts it back up, and she's made a couple of decent shots underneath. So she hits the shot, she'll have an and one right here, and that shot is no good. Rebound goes back to the Lady Wolves unless the referees do call a jump ball. As a matter of fact, they do. But the 2-point shot by Bennett there pulls her team within 2 with 6:05 left on the clock. Inbounds pass goes to Haywood. 6 minutes left to go officially. Huffman now outside the 3. Gets it back to Haywood. Haywood sends it into the near side for Briles. Swings it all the way across court to Huffman. Huffman's going to drive and gets fouled on the play. She was trying to get a layup there. Met some contact there.
That was really close to being a travel.
And the fans agree with you. I can hear them calling that out. Foul on the play is a 6th team foul on Santa Fe. Huffman now gets it outside top of the key. She swings it over to Haywood. Haywood for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Jethro. She finds Ford on a breakaway. She's going to have a layup and a bucket. She gets fouled on the play, gets the 2-point shot. Foul's going to be attributed to, that's going to be by Allie McDougal.
Yeah, kind of a cheap foul by McDougal. She should have given up on that play and just let her do the thing. It was too far gone. She was going to make the layup. So
that ties the game.
Yeah,
that
tied it up. But she could take the lead right here and does.
Willow Ford with a great play there. And gives a little something to the crowd there. Looks like she's got a little jawing going on with some of the students in the benches there. Now Briles swings it over to Haywood. Haywood cross court to Bills. Bills hasn't had much offense going in this quarter, so the shot was no good. But McDougal on the rebound. Kind of a little bit too strong off the backboard for Bills, but McDougal gets it back up, puts her team back up by 1.
Great play by Allie McDougal.
41-40 for the Lions. 5 minutes left to go on the clock. Bennett had the ball. She was double teamed momentarily, got knocked on the arm there, so the foul is going to be attributed to number 3. That's Briles. That'll be her second. Now both teams have 6 team fouls. Next team foul for either one will be in the bonus. Errant pass there by Woods, a little too strong underneath.
By McDougal.
McDougal comes up with the ball, gets it to Bills. Bills swings it to the near side. And looks like Haywood is going to be called for a travel. Turnover there for the Lions on a fast
I don't
break.
know if that was a makeup call or what that was, but I don't believe that Brooklyn Haywood, traveled on that play.
Makeup calls do not exist, Swick.
Okay.
They're just a figment of your imagination.
Okay.
If you can't sense the sarcasm in that, then I'm sorry. Okay. Robertson now with the ball over to the near side to Willow Ford. Try to get it down to Bennett. Why not? Bennett's been very pivotal in this game down there on the block, but it gets knocked away, and it looks like Bennett may be fouled on the play. Too much body on it.
I think they're going to get Maddie Bills with the foul. on that play, and Journey Bennett's going to go line for Edmond Santa Fe with an opportunity to tie and take this lead.
Bennett is going to be at the free throw line, but they're going to give that foul to Huffman, and that is her fourth. Bennett misses on the front end of the one-on-one. Loose ball. Ford comes up with it and gets a foul drawn, so she gets back to go to the free throw line on this one.
Yeah, and here comes Jacques in for McDougal, who just had the careless foul right there. Jacques has one more foul before she's fouled out of the game, so we'll see what happens in these next 4.5 minutes.
Ford connects on the first free throw. That now ties the game 41-41 with 4:37 left to go in the game. 18 fouls now for the Lady Lions. Second free throw for Ford. No good, but on the rebound is Bennett. Nobody there for the Lions. They're blocking out, but apparently not Bennett. She gets a free shot right there right at the basket. Puts her Lady Wolves up by 2. Bills now for a three-point shot. No good. Rebound goes to
Crawford.
Crawford on the big rebound. Now back to Bennett. Bennett back to Crawford. Crawford handed off to Robertson. 4:13 left to go in the game.
Got a 2-point lead. They're starting to slow it down just to run their half-court offense right now.
Ford cuts through 2 defenders. Layup shot with the left hand, too strong. No good. Rebound goes back to Ford for a moment after there was a loose ball. And she gets it knocked away, and that'll stay with the Wolves underneath the basket. 3:59 left to go in the clock. Robertson inbounds. Looking for Woods in the corner. She finds her. Woods going to bring it back up to the top of the key, guarded by Bills. Bills not letting her go anywhere. Great defense by Bills, but she gets it off to Crawford underneath, and then Crawford finds the baseline. Nobody was able to stay with her. She gets an easy shot.
Santa Fe taking a 4-point lead after that bucket right now with 3.5 left.
Cross court over to Huffman. She couldn't quite handle the pass there, and she was trying to get it back in her possession, but as she did so, stepped out of bounds, and that's going to be a big turnover there for the Lions. They can't afford to turn over the ball right now with the Lady Wolves playing like they are.
Heck of a ball game here tonight at Moore High Arena.
And the referee didn't really give a clean pass there to Crawford on the sideline, so they're going to give it another go here, a little mulligan. Crawford looking down the court, and the referee says, no, you shuffled your feet. Not allowed to do that.
You can't step in bounds. When you're throwing the inbounds pass in from the side, you can't step on the court.
That was a great opportunity there for the Wolves to extend their lead, and now the Lions are going to have a chance to pull within one possession. Shot by Browse, no good. Loose ball rebound. Ford comes up with it. She's got a full court press on here from the Lady Lions, and it's knocked out of bounds. Great defensive effort there. And the Lions are going to come up with it after it goes out of bounds. Knocked it out, apparently went off the Ford last.
Absolutely. Briles and Haywood for Moore doing a great job disrupting the ball carrier and forcing the turnover. Now they're on offense.
Haywood now to Briles. Briles finds Bills. Bills going to drive the lane. Reverse layup, no good. Hits underneath the rim. Loose ball goes to Huffman. Huffman puts it up and in.
They needed that bucket. They were down by 4. Now they're down by 2. 3:22 left. Needed to spark some way, shape, or form, and they got it in the form of Bree Huffman. Great play.
Full timeout taken on the court, so we'll step away for just a moment as well. You are listening to the high school basketball sponsored by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. We'll be right back.
Shannon, CEO of Chickasaw Community Bank. We're one of America's top lenders for Native American home loans. If you are interested in a home loan or a commercial loan, be sure to check out our website at ccb.bank or come visit us in person. We serve Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and wherever your banking needs take you. Chickasaw Community Bank, building better lives for everyone.
Member FDIC, NMLS number 449362, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, 3:22 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. We've got a good one for you, folks. The Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves are leading the home Moore Lady Lions, 45-43, 3:22 left on the clock. Team fouls stand at 8 for the Moore Lady Lions and 6 for the Lady Wolves. Ball inbounds. Willow Ford has it. They're going to have a full court press on their hands, courtesy of the Lady Lions. And Willow Ford splits a double team. She's going to go into lane, dumps it off underneath for Robinson. Shot no good on the layup right there, and the Lady Lions are going to come up with it after a great play by Jake Hughes.
Yeah, Jake Hughes got the rebound, tried to dish it back, but Santa Fe knocked it out of bounds, so it's going to be more basketball, down by 2. Here comes the Lady Lions.
Just now 3 minutes left to go in the game. They're looking underneath for Jake Hughes, but they didn't find her. They got it to Huffman. Huffman tried to find Jake Hughes, and it threw it out of bounds, and that's going to be a big turnover right there. They needed that possession, at least get a shot off.
Well, as the time ticks, so does the margin of error for mistakes. So you've got to take care of the basketball at this point of the game.
Another steal by Haywood. Well, momentarily, she got a piece of it. Tried to throw it back out, but stepped it on the sideline there.
Brooklyn Haywood is just all over the floor. I love her hustle. I love her aggressiveness.
She's been great on the defensive end for sure. Now the Lady Wolves got the ball across half court. They're going to get to Woods. Woods is going to kind of drive it all the way top. Going to be tripped by Bills, but no foul on the call. They find Robertson in the corner for a 3. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Huffman. I'm surprised they didn't call that right there.
Oh, and Huffman gives up the basketball, but it's recovered by Haywood to Maddie.
Maddie Bills for 3. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Ford. Back and forth this game we go. Bennett now with the ball. She's going to get it to Crawford. Crawford gets it back to Ford. They're going to reset things. And Coach Mays she has seen enough. She wants to slow these girls down and kind of take a minute and say, hey, just collect your thoughts. We don't need to be in a rush about this right now. We have a
high intensity play by both teams. You had a bunch of change of possessions all at one time, like back and forth. Both teams really getting after it. You know, Edmond Santa Fe is just trying to take care of the basketball to hold their lead. Moore is desperate to get a bucket to tie this ball game up.
And Moore is down by 2 right now. And Coach Hodges, if I'm Coach Hodges, if I'm putting my coaching hat on, I want to set up an actual play right now to get a really good look with somebody who I know I can trust right now to get a good shot off. To me, I feel like Bills she's had some open looks she hadn't been able to hit. I think she's one of their shooters, but right now she's not really feeling it. She's kind of cold, so I'm getting in the hands of Huffman or right now even Haywood right now.
Or even Jacques down there on the block. I'm saying Huffman or Jacques down there low. Get a good high-quality shot. I think that they can put it in the hole. I think it can work.
They definitely need a good look, though.
Edmond Santa Fe is getting after it. They're very aggressive on the defensive end. You know, Taryn Crawford's a force to be reckoned with down there on the block as well. I love the matchup in this game. Very even.
2:04 left to go on the clock. Crawford inbounds. She finds Woods. Woods is going to drive it to the back of the top of the key. Let everybody get set back up. Bills on the defensive effort here. Crossover from Jones. Excuse me, from Woods. And Bills let her get by for a moment, tried to knock it out from behind, ends up with a foul. That'll stop the clock with 1:50 left to go with the clock. Now Woods will have a chance to go 1-1 at the free throw line with their team up 45-43. First shot for Woods coming up. Woods is a 5'6" senior.
Missed it.
Missed the free throw, and Huffman comes up with it. She's looking to drive the lane, but gets cut off by Ford. Now she drives the lane, gets a shot up, and that's good.
One. That's exactly what she needed. That's exactly what more Lady Lions needed. They were down by 2. Got the bucket, got the foul. Moore can retake the lead by 1 if she makes her free throw here.
Yet another tie.
Minute 38 left in the game.
First free throw for Huffman. That's good. The and one is good. Puts her team up by 1. 1:35 left to go on the clock. Robertson now with the ball. Gets the call from Coach Bays. Haywood on guarding Robertson. Gets it to Crawford. Crawford turns into lane. Tried to get it to Bennett underneath, but it was a little too strong. Hit her in the knee. And
I don't
we're going to have a
think Bennett
jump
was
ball.
expecting the basketball at that moment in time. She wasn't ready to make the catch. Somehow they retained possession.
Lady Wolves bringing out of bounds with Robertson to Woods. She's going to set up top of the logo. Crawford sitting up top at the free throw line, ready for the high post pass. And then a 5-second call. Big call, big turnover there by Woods. It wasn't really going anywhere, so the referee said that's 5 seconds. So that's going to be a big turnover there.
Yeah.
So now the Lady Lions will get the ball on the sideline to pass it in.
Each possession for both teams becomes more and more important, and you cannot waste a possession right now at this point in the game with 1:12 left in the fourth.
Lady Lions still up 1 point, 1:12 left to go on the clock. Inbounds pass goes to Bills. Loose ball there. She tried to get it over to Broyles, and it was picked up by the Wolves, and a shot by Ford on the fast break. She is fouled on the play. That'll stop the clock with 1:03 left to go, and this will be a chance for Edmond to take the lead again. With
Huge play by the Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves. Were able to get the basketball, throw it down. Willa Ford got the shot off, missed the shot, but got fouled in the process. They're down by 1, but she's shooting 2.
First shot rolls in.
So we've got a tie ball game here. And Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves can take the lead if she makes her free throw.
Second shot for Ford is up. That one hits the front end. No good, but Bennett. No, that's not Bennett. I apologize. That's Britt. Britt wrestles the ball away.
Is that a jump ball or a foul?
That's going to be a jump ball there.
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
The possession arrow goes to the Lady Lions with 1:01 left in the game.
Both athletes were just fighting tooth and nail for the basketball, and now we have a timeout.
Full timeout with 1:01 left to go, so we'll take a timeout as well. Thanks for listening to High School Basketball, brought to you by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. We'll be right back.
No matter what we come in for, Target makes it easy to leave with more of what we value. Come in for Black-owned coffee, leave with change in your hands. Come in for healthier snacks, leave feeling more fulfilled. Come in for affordable lotion, leave feeling like $1,000,000. When we bring home more of what really matters, we can find better days within our reach. At Target, what we value most shouldn't cost more.
Welcome back in. Thanks for tuning in. You are listening to High School Basketball, brought to you by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. We're here at Moore High School. Got a good game for you folks. A tie game, 46-46. 1:01 left on the clock. I'm your play-by-play, James Knox. With me here as my analyst is Jay Swick. We got everything for you here in this last minute of basketball coming up for you. Broyles with the ball. She's going to drive the lane, tried to look for McDougal underneath, but she gets a charging foul on that one. Was it a charging foul or was a travel?
It was a double dribble.
Double dribble, okay. Sorry, I saw her collide there for a moment. I thought that was a charge that was.
No, it was almost a carry, but she lost control of the basketball.
So big turnover there for the Lady Lions. Now bringing up for the Lady Wolves will be Ford, and
we've got to travel.
2 consecutive big turnovers by both teams right now. So the Lions will have a chance to redeem themselves after that last possession.
All right, let's start over here. 44 seconds left, tie ball game. More Lady Lions with the basketball.
Haywood now with the ball. She's going to take on Britt all the way to the lane. Gets blocked by Bennett, but there's a foul on the floor by Britt.
I was going to say, man, Journey Journey Bennett had a great block, but they're saying the foul was committed before that.
Yeah, she ensured there was no and one with that one.
Yeah, no question.
But unfortunately, Britt gets called for the foul right there. That's only her second foul. Now the 8th team foul for the Lady Wolves. She'll get 2 shots here for Haywood on that. Oh, I apologize. That was a 1-and-1 shot. I'm sorry. I thought that was a shooting foul. I guess not. 35 seconds left to go. Ford drives the lane and shot's good.
And the basket counts.
So the Lady Wolves now take the lead 48-46 with a chance to go up 3 on this free throw.
What a play by Willa Ford of Edmond Santa Fe.
She's not a starter, but she has been probably, in my opinion right now, the one player who's really had the most impact on this game right now. So the shot was no good. The loose ball rebound.
You had a lane violation by the Moore Lady Lions.
We're going to get a hooking foul, I think, on the Lions. That foul, according to the referee there, I'm waiting for it. I missed the number of who he said. So looks like now Bennett will get a chance. Or no, I'm sorry, that's
Haywood was called. Brooklyn Haywood was called for the foul.
Okay, so now Britt with a 1-on-1 shot.
Missed. And we've got a lane violation?
No, the referees are, I think they're trying to figure this out on the fly right now. I don't think the referees know at this point. So we have 33 seconds left to go on the clock. The Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves are up 48-46 over the Moore Lady Lions. Britt, Diamond Britt that is at the free throw line. She's a 5'8" freshman. And the referees, I think, are finally done conferring with one another and got it all figured out. Britt steps to the line with a chance to put up her team by 3 with 33 seconds left to go on the clock. Free throws up, and that one's good. 33 left to go on the clock.
Santa Fe's full court pressing now. Here comes Haywood.
Brings it up, was looking for Bills, but a great anticipation step in by Crawford there to step into the passing lane, knock that out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Lions, but stops the play from happening. So 27 seconds left to go on the clock. Inbounds pass goes to Haywood. Haywood D'd up by Britt. Haywood's going to look to drive, hands it off to Bills. Bills looking, no shot. So drive the lane, Dick back out. He's looking for Haywood. We fouled on the play. This one's going to be by Britt. Bills will have a chance to go.
Big free throws here.
1-and-1 here. Yeah, definitely big free throws. They need to pull within.
Bills needs to make these if they want to stay in this game.
First of the 1-and-1 is good. Puts her team within 2. The foul, by the way, was on Britt. That's her 3rd team foul. Only the 9th team foul for Edmond Santa Fe. So that's why Bills right now is shooting 1-and-1.
Now, despite whatever happens, Moore's going to have to foul here.
Bills' second shot is also good. Timeout taken by the Lady Lions with 16 seconds left to go in the game. Coach Hodges wants to think about it, and I think you're right, Swick. I think that'll be an opportunity for them to figure out the defensive efforts right here and what they're going to call. So we'll step away for a moment as this is a full timeout. We appreciate you listening. You're listening to the high school basketball brought to you by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony.
Metro Tech has the training you need for jobs in high demand. In 10 months, you can become a drafting technician, medical assistant, electronics tech, legal assistant, eye care tech, or barber. Earn critical certifications taught by industry experts in many career fields. Metro Tech provides real skills for real life that prepares you for that first day of work. Financial aid is available for those qualified. Enroll now to gain a competitive edge for your future. Metro Technology Centers, preparing for life.
Thanks for tuning in. We only have 16 seconds left in this great game, so don't go anywhere. 48-49 in favor of the Lady Wolves right now. Crawford inbounds it, gets it back from Britt, gets it cross court to Robertson, and she'll be fouled on the play. Just as we said, Coach Hodges dialed that up, that they're going to need to get the Lady Wolves at the free throw line if they want to have a chance to be able to get the lead before the end of this game. Robertson now has a whole lot of weight on her shoulders to hit these free throws. First shot by Robinson's good. She took no time to put that up there.
Yeah, you don't want to think about it too long. You just want to do it. Muscle memory.
50-48 now for the Lady Wolves. Robertson takes her second shot. That's also good. They go back up by 3. Timeout taken by Bays.
So Moore is going to have to set up a play here by Coach Brent Hodges and, you know, either get a very quick 2 and then foul Edmond Santa Fe Lady Wolves and play the foul game again and see if he can get it, or they can draw a play up and shoot a three-pointer to tie the ball game out.
I think three-pointer is going to be their best option. The problem is, Swick, we saw, you know, a couple three-pointers in the first quarter, but I cannot recall a three-pointer happening since then in the second, third, or even in the fourth quarter for the Lady Lions in particular.
I think Haywood hit one early third, but you may be
right. I apologize.
Brooklyn Haywood and Maddie Bills, I think, are, you know, and Bree Huffman, but she's typically down there on the block. So I mean, I think you draw a play up for Brooklyn Haywood or Maddie Bills to take the three-point shot to tie the ball game. Hope for the best.
I would love to see Huffman, who's not in the game right now, so never mind. I'm not going to be able to say what I would have liked to see of Huffman. I was going to say I think they need to drive the lane. If it's open, like you said, take that opportunity to get the 2, but I'd like to see them drive quickly and then kick it back out for 3. On the court for the Lady Lions is McDougal, Bryles, Haywood, Bills, and JQs. Bryles brings it up. She's going to drive all the way to lane, take a floating shot, no good. Rebound goes to Crawford. She'll be fouled on play with 3 seconds left to go.
And that's pretty much going to be it. They had an opportunity. It didn't work out the way they drew up. Santa Fe's going to go to the line and probably seal the deal here if Crawford can make her free throws. Is it 2 shots or just 1 and 1?
They're both in the double bonus right now, so it'll be 2 shots. She hits her first.
So now it's a 2-possession game. That's pretty much a wrap.
3.6 seconds on the clock. Crawford's going to hit. Now misses her second shot. Now Bills is going to get a half-court shot up for good merit. Almost goes in, but that'll conclude our game between the Santa Fe Lady Wolves and the Moore Lady Lions. The visiting Lady Wolves come in and take the W 52-48. Thanks for tuning in to our contest here. Now, before we go, we do need to choose our Big O's Pork and Dreams Player of the Game. If you want to treat yourself to the best barbecue in Oklahoma City, it's Big O's Pork and Dreams. Dreaming bigger through passionate barbecue served with a community purpose. They're located in Edmond at 285 South Santa Fe Avenue. And check out the new location in Midwest City at 6003 Southeast 15th. They're open from Tuesday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday, 11 a.m. until they sell out of meat. Swick, I'm going to hand this off to you. Who is our Big O's Pork and Dreams player of the game?
It's really a tough decision. There were so many Edmond Santa Fe girls that played really, really well. Diamond Britt, Maya Grissom, Liana Jethro came off the bench. Taryn Crawford is a huge vocal point of this offense. You know, Maggie Rasmussen played really well as a senior, but I'm going to give it to sophomore Willa Ford. Made some key buckets there at the end. Got after it on the defensive end as well. Caused some key turnovers, but made the buckets and the free throws when it mattered most. So Big O's Pork and Dreams Barbecue Player of the Game goes to number 15, Willa Ford, sophomore of the Edmond Santa Fe girls.
Excellent call. Well, thanks for tuning in. We do have another doubleheader matchup for you coming up with the boys of Edmond Santa Fe taking on the Moore High Lions. So don't go too far. Get you a snack, get you a drink, come back for another great high school basketball game right here on CBS Sports Radio 105.3, brought to you by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. We'll be back after a few of our messages.
Pork and Dreams has 2 locations to serve you. They're now open in Midwest City and still in their Edmond location. Big O's Pork and Dreams feature a menu with your favorite meats, briskets, ribs, pulled pork, chicken, hot links, and more. Big O's has a signature loaded smoked potato with the famous fat butt, also known as a Big Nasty. It's a loaded tater with a spare rib on top. Try Big O's loaded steak fries and barbecue pizza. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations in the metro. In Midwest City, 6003 Southeast 15th, and in Edmond, 285 South Santa Fe Avenue. And both dining rooms have active pure technology to reduce over 99.9% bacteria, viruses, and more. And that's air you can trust. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. until the meat runs out. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations, Midwest City and Edmond. Come get you one of these taters.
Dent Source. When extreme weather hits, Dent Source is your only source for fast, professional auto hail repair. 405-588-1818. Dent Source keeps you on the road with their fleet of courtesy vehicles. Dent Source. 405-588-1818. Dent Source has got your deductible covered where applicable by law. 405-588-1818. 405-588-1818. Dent Source.
Need a banking partner you can count on? Call First Security Bank and Trust Company. It will be the best call you will ever make. Personal banking with First Security Bank and Trust Company can make life so easy. We offer mobile banking, online banking, and qualifying accounts can even make deposits using a cell phone. You will have instant access to all of your financial information, and you're able to check your balance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can transfer funds and even pay bills. You have total control. Plus, we offer personal customer service to help you with all your banking needs. Visit us today at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street, or give us a call at 405-424-4341, or visit our website at www.fsbokc.com. First Security Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Did you know that every day someone misses out on a great opportunity, all because of the fear of rejection? But what if you could explore that opportunity without facing any consequences or even wasting your time? Guess what? Now you can with iPrecheck at BoomerKia.com. When other dealers try to keep you in the dark until the very end, at Boomer Kia, we're upfront and transparent, all without having to speak to anybody. So instead of spending hours in a dealership getting yanked around just to find out if you're not getting the deal you want, visit BoomerKia.com and click the iPrecheck form. You'll get your real credit score, your real monthly payments, and more for every vehicle on our site. So what's the best thing about iPrecheck? There's zero risk. It literally doesn't cost you anything. Just enter your name, your address, and the last 4 of your social, and you can be pre-approved instantly for a brand new Kia at Boomer Kia. So what are you waiting for? Visit BoomerKia.com and click the iPrecheck banner to get pre-approved, all without any risk to your credit. Then come to Boomer Kia off I-240 in South Walker.
Need a banking partner you can count on? Call First Security Bank and Trust Company. It will be the best call you will ever make. Personal banking with First Security Bank and Trust Company can make life so easy. We offer mobile banking, online banking, and qualifying accounts can even make deposits using a cell phone. You will have instant access to all of your financial information, and you're able to check your balance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can transfer funds and even pay bills. You have total control. Plus, we offer personal customer service to help you with all your banking needs. Visit us today at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street, or give us a call at 405-424-4341, or visit our website at www.fsbokc.com. First Security Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in Action, helping you get back in action.
Looking for a great career? MetroTech has the training you need for jobs in high demand. In 10 months, you can become a drafting technician, medical assistant, electronics tech, legal assistant, eye care tech, or barber. Earn critical certifications taught by industry experts in many career fields. MetroTech provides real skills for real life that prepares you for that first day of work. Financial aid is available for those qualified. Enroll now to gain a competitive edge for your future. Metro Technology Centers, preparing for life.
Dent Source. When extreme weather hits, Dent Source is your only source for fast, professional auto hail repair. 405-588-1818. Dent Source keeps you on the road with their fleet of courtesy vehicles. Dent Source. 405-588-1818. Dent Source has got your deductible covered where applicable by law. 405-588-1818. 405-588-1818. Dent Source.
James here with Boomer Kia. Heard this before? Location, location, location. There's one location for the best deals on a brand new Kia. Boomer Kia. Go to boomerkia.com, click the iPreCheck banner, and get pre-approved instantly, all without hurting your credit. Then get to Boomer Kia off I-240 in South OKC.
CBS Sports Radio 105.3 HD1.
Good evening and welcome back to our high school basketball game right here at Moore High School. We are at Moore High Arena, also known as Douglas H. Frederick Sports Complex. We had a great first game between the ladies of Santa Fe and Moore, the Lady Lions, and the Santa Fe Lady Wolves. The Lady Wolves were able to pull off the W in our first game of our doubleheader tonight. Now we are moving on to the boys' game. Just about 3.5 minutes left to go on our pregame clock. We've got a good matchup for you tonight. Again, another 6A matchup right here between these two schools. Right now we have the visiting Santa Fe Wolves. They are number 11 right now in the Central Oklahoma rankings with a 5-2 record. They are coached by Troy Lallemand. And the home Moore boys basketball, they come into the game with a 5-1 record, ranked number 6 in 6A right now. They are coached by Greg Harden. Now they do have quite a bit of seniors, or at least upperclassmen on their roster is probably a better word for it. Right now they have at least a half dozen seniors right now on their roster, including 3 juniors. And right now only have, it looks like, 2 freshmen on their sophomore and 2 sophomores. So definitely a very experienced Moore boys basketball team right now with the players on these roster. They also have a little bit of height. Darian Grant also stands at 6'4". Dontavian or DJ Hines, he's a senior. He's 6'4" as well. But I'm interested in seeing, Swick, how these players with this experience on the team, if that's going to prove dividends for them, that when they get into a close contest, that they don't panic, they're settled because they've been through this before. They know the rigors of this.
Yeah, chances are they probably will. You know, experience does mean something on the high school level, and the fact these guys have played together for so long, I think will be beneficial to them. And, you know, the chemistry is strong. So we'll see. But, yeah, Moore has a lot of size. You mentioned Darian Grant. You know, he's only a sophomore, but he's a really good player. Leonardo Henderson is, you know, a senior leader of this team. And, you know, even Dontavian DJ Hines, another senior 6'4" guard, is you know, going to be relied upon heavily for the Moore Lions tonight. On the Edmond Santa Fe side of things, they've got some senior leadership. Tanner Williams, Mason Lee.
They have just as much upperclassmen, don't they?
Absolutely, and it not as big. You know, as far as, you know, if we're going to talk about bigs for Edmond Santa Fe, I'm looking at Bergen Kaiser. You know, he's just a sophomore. He's trying to get his feet wet this year. We'll see how well he can perform tonight. But Tanner Williams is going to be relied upon heavily tonight. Mason Lee, Kason Gibson, they've got some good quality players. It's just about making plays and executing.
I'm
playing good defense.
I'm James Knox. I'm your play-by-play. My analyst right here is Jay Swick. This game, to you, by the way, is brought to you by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. If you're looking for a great career, look at Metro Tech's Technology Centers. They have training for jobs in high demand. They have hands-on training, medical assisting for culinary arts and more. You can earn certifications and licenses taught by industry experts. Metro Technologies is preparing for life. SSM Health at St. Anthony's Hospital, they are proud sponsors of us, which is OKC's CBS Sports Radio, 105.3, our broadcast. And sometimes after a hard-fought game, a player needs the services of a sports medicine specialist, and St. Anthony's Hospital has a great team to get a player back in the game from industry. Now, our starting lineups have been brought to you by Metro Technology Center. If you want to start your future today, you can do so at www.metrotech.edu, preparing you for life. Our keys to the game are going to be very simple, Swick. Actually, I think we're going to take just a moment and we have a moment of silence here. We'll take a moment. All right, we wanted to make sure we gave our respect there to the moment of silence. About to announce the starting lineups here. Starter for Santa Fe, we have Aiden Vaughn, number 4. He's a 5'8" senior. Number 5, Joe Adams, a 6-foot senior. Number 12, Jaden Sincata, a 6'1" junior. Number 20, Jance Alsop. He's the only freshman on the roster. He's 6'3" freshman. He's getting a start tonight.
He's talented.
And I don't have the jersey number of the one that just came in right there. All right, here we go. Now, and our last starter
24,
is number 24,
Michael Reeves.
Michael Reeves. He's a 5'10" senior. Now for the home team, the Moore Lions. First off, coming out, number 3, Chiante Tramble. Number 5 will be Tristan Hankins. Hankins is a 6-foot freshman. Tramble is 6'2" sophomore. Number 15, Darian Grant, a 6'4" sophomore. Number 20, it's going to be 23, I apologize, Malachi Lee. He's a 6'2" junior. And number 25, Marquise Lockett, a 6'3" senior. Again, the Lions are coached by Greg Harden. The Wolves are coached by Troy Lallemand. We're going to get a fresh 8 minutes on our first quarter clock. Swick, we're about ready to tip off some great basketball again between these two great schools. We got some experienced basketball teams, so I expect to see some experienced basketball play.
Yeah, well, you're always going to see really good, high school basketball in the 6A level in the state of Oklahoma. These bigger schools have a lot of talent to choose from, and you only need 5 at a time. So Moore is going to put out some serious athletes, but so is Edmond Santa Fe. Edmond Santa Fe as well. So it's going to be a hard-fought battle, very aggressive, very fast-paced. I'd like to see them try and calm things down a little bit if they can, but you're, like you said earlier, adrenaline's pumping right now. You're ready to get this game started.
The keys to the game brought to you by First Security Bank. To learn more to expand your commercial rental properties, check out First Security Bank. You can call them at 405-424-4341 for more information. They are a member of FDIC. All right, game on. Here we go. Now if the Wolves are going to take off with they win the tip. Now for the Wolves, for a long shot right there by number 12, Jaden Sincata. Shot no good. A rebound goes to the Lions, and pop-it shot. That one's good by Chiante Tramble. First shot for the Lions goes down, and they take the lead 2-0. They're going to pull up with a full-court press. Reeves with the ball. It gets turned over. Comes up with the ball is number 23, Lee. A long shot there by Tramble. No good from three-point line. Looks like Tramble got the Rebound, puts it back up. He gets first points for himself. Now the Lions up 4-0, still with that full court press. Let's see how the Wolves really want to take that. Now they knocked away from Bramble. And another easy shot for Tramble. I apologize, that was Lee that knocked away. Tramble got the bucket, Lee knocked it away. Already the full court press has kind of been giving the Wolves some fits here. 24, Michael Reeves now with the balls. Hands it off to Vaughn. Vaughn now gets it for easy, kind of just a
wide open shot by Joe Adams.
Shot there by Adams. Yeah, that was just wide open for him. He needs to take that.
Here comes more, number 3, Chauncey Tramble. Obviously the leader of this offense. Throws it out to Hankins.
Adams now looks underneath for Lee. Lee goes up with a layup shot, and that rattles in.
They're just being really efficient right now. They're executing at a high level right now for more.
Lions up 8-2, 6 minutes left to go on the clock.
And they're just making life difficult running this full court press defense, and another steal.
Steal by Tramble. He's going to take it all the way and rolls out. Rebound goes to Grant, and it gets taken away from him. And now on the fast break, Sincata gets a layup. Now brings their team within 4. 8-4 in favor of the Lions. 5:44 left to go on the clock. Hankins hands it over to Grant. Grant looks underneath for Tramble. Tramble kicks it out for Hankins again. That's a big three-point shot for Hankins. 11-4 now for the Lions. They are very efficient with their shots right now. They're a hot streak just to start the game very quickly. Now with the balls, Adams, he finds underneath. That'll be Alsop. He gets blocked. And a good effort there by Vaughn to try to keep it in bounds, but that's not going to count. They're going to say he stepped on the line. That's going to be Lions ball.
So far, the edge in this game is the more defense when they apply that full court pressure, really making Edmond Santa Fe struggle on the offensive end.
Tramble looks for any kind of room. He gets a little bit of room from Vaughn, but takes a shot from the elbow, no good. Rebound goes to Adams, and a steal almost there by Lee.
Yeah, Malachi Lee has just been a nuisance right down there on the defensive end. He is that gnat that you can't get away, and you try your best to shoo him away, but he's not leaving you. He's not leaving you alone. And Tramble's doing a good job on the defensive end as well.
Reeves brings it up, crosses half court. On the defense will be Tramble. Reeves has it, drives baseline, tries to look underneath, but steps on the baseline. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's going to be called a foul. I thought he stepped on the baseline.
I thought he did too.
And the referee says there was a foul on the play. And that's going to go on Tramble. That'll be his first, team first. Vaughn takes it out of bounds. Gets it to Reeves. Reeves kicks it out to Williams, who checked in now. We already have a couple early substitutions. Tanner Williams is a 6'1" senior. He's number 1. He's in the game now for the Wolves.
And he's an important player that comes off the bench when they need him to. Provides a really good spark usually.
Tramble out of bounds on his baseline. He gets it to Lee. Lee thought about driving it down the sideline. Decides, no, I'm going to go ahead and take this myself. Now to Hankins. Hankins gets tripped up, loses the ball momentarily. Now it looks like we're going to have a tie-up or have a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay right there, so the Lions will be able to take this one out on the sideline right in front of the Wolves bench.
Great play by senior Aiden Vaughn to cause that jump ball for Edmond Santa Fe.
Tramble on the inbounds. Looked at Grant momentarily, then decides to go back to him. Grant now, top of the key. He hits it back to Lee. Tried to look for Tramble, and the referee says that Vaughn got a piece of it, but then after that was Tramble. Tramble last touched it, so that's going to be Wolves ball.
Tramble did not agree with that call, but here comes Edmond Santa Fe.
Reeves well with the ball. They're down 11-4 with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Reeves puts his back to the ball, gives it up for a shot to Sincota, but a long three-point shot, no good.
Rebound travel
was brought up by the Wolves, but then he traveled with it, so that'll be Lions ball. Now checking in for the Lions will be number 12, Marcus Dawkins, a 6'3 senior, number 12.
Moore's pretty deep. Got a lot of athletes on the as far as starters and coming off the bench.
Tramble now double teamed in the backcourt. They'll let that kind of settle out. Now he's just got one defender. That'll be Vaughn across this half court. Tramble looks over into the near side for Lockett. Lockett picks up, gets it back up top, and momentarily knocked away by Alsop there from the Wolves, but the Lions are able to get the possession back. Now back to Tramble, 3.5 left to go. Tramble looking for a screen. No screen there. He's going to pull up from a three-pointer anyway. The shot's good. That's a big shot there from Tramble. Brings the score 14-4 for the Lions. And then they steal.
A late foul. Is that a late foul?
I apologize. I looked away momentarily, and I didn't see what happened.
I think they're going to call a foul. That was really late.
So Hankins was, I thought, knocked it away. Unless
Vaughn got the ball for Edmond Santa Fe down there on the goal line, went up with it, lost control, but they're saying it was a foul on the floor.
Okay, so the foul was on Vaughn. No, I'm sorry. It was
on Trimble, wasn't it?
No, it was
on Dawkins.
We're getting our numbers messed up here. The three-point shot by Gibson, no good. Rebound's going to go, loose ball rebound goes to the Lions. Now checking in for the Wolves will be Adams again. Out comes Vaughn.
14-4 lead right now. Moore on top by 10 points.
Just under 3 minutes left to go on the clock. Tramble gets the inbounds pass. Tramble has Gibson on the defensive now. Now he's going to be double teamed by Reeves. Tramble's going to look down the court, finds an open Cameron Smith who just checked in, but the pass is too strong over the outstretched hands.
Went right through his fingers.
Big turnover there by the by the Lions. The Wolves get the out of bounds right in front of their own bench. Inbounds pass goes to Gibson. Gibson, a 5'7 junior, brings the ball up. Tramble on defense. Reeves now with the ball, gives it back underneath on the corner there to Gibson. He tried to find Alsop underneath, but the pass was knocked away by the Lions, so the Wolves will take it out underneath their own basket.
Moore is just applying serious pressure, making it really tough for Santa Fe to get a good shot.
Williams gets it in to Gibson. Gibson restarts it, finds a off the curl there by Williams. Williams gets an easy shot. Big bucket there for the Wolves. Brings the score 14-6, 2:25 left to go in the quarter. Cameron Smith had the bit momentarily. He's going to give it back to Dawkins. Dawkins is going to drive the lane, try to dish it off to block it, but it was too strong of a pass, not accurate, so that goes out of bounds. Now Wolves ball.
Well, the momentum's shifted a little bit. Now Edmond Santa Fe has something to work with. Down by 8, but they've got the ball and trying to make way through this serious, press defense by Moore.
Gibson was able to break it momentarily, lost his glasses in the meantime, so he's may not be able to see so good right now. And then Reeves took it strong to the hole.
There was also a risk of a backcourt over here. I thought that was I don't know how that works. That was awful close to a backcourt violation.
Am I crazy, or did I see some glasses fly off somewhere?
I did not see that, James. I think you are, in fact, crazy.
I don't want to lie to our listeners, so I'll retract my statement about glasses flying off. Inbounds pass. That's going to be an and one. Nice finish by Adams there with the left hand for the Wolves. He'll go to the line for an extra shot. That a chance to pull his team within 5.
Needed it. You had to. Now they have a shot to cut it down to 5 here. Or I'm sorry. Well, he missed the free throw, so it is what it is.
Foul was on number 30 for the Lions, and I don't have a 30 on my roster, so we're going to have to stick with that. Pass over to Grant on the far side. Takes a jab step, tries to go baseline, but then kicks it back out to number 30. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Williams. Williams on the break. He's going to go to the left hand.
Over.
And be called for a carry there, so that's a big turnover there for the Wolves. They can't afford to give up these turnovers right now. When they're down 6, they need to make every possession priceless.
Absolutely. It's hard to get a shot off against this Moore defense tonight.
Dawkins to inbounds, finds it to number 30. He gives it back to Dawkins. Dawkins crosses half court, picked up by Williams. Dawkins gets double teamed, gets knocked. The ball gets momentarily knocked away by Adams. Now they're both kind of wrestling for it, and then another errant pass by Dawkins there, throws it across court. I thought maybe he thought he had a teammate sitting on the Edmond Santa Fe bench. So a big turnover there with 1:20 left to go in the first quarter. Inbounds pass from Adams, gets it to Gibson. 14-8 in favor of the Lions. Pass goes over to Adams, finds it up top to Alsop. Alsop gets it back to Gibson.
Here's
up top
where
to
Edmond
Key.
Santa Fe's comfortable, just running their half-court offense, penetrating the defense, drawing the foul as we just saw there, and that's going to put Michael Reeves at the line.
Reeves has definitely showed some athleticism early in the game. He's not a tall guy. They list him at 5'10", and he's already been kind of taking it into the paint amongst the bigs and really been able to be effective so far, either getting a nice layup or drawing fouls and getting a chance to get free throws.
They were down by 10 just a few minutes ago. Now he can cut it to 4 here, and he does. 14-10 now.
Both free throws are good, so now the score stands 14-10 with 1:04 left to go. Inbounds pass from Dawkins over to number 30, back to Dawkins, back to number 30. Now the Wolves are doing a little bit of full-court press, but they get it to Tramble now on the far side. He's going to drive the lane. And that under, wow.
Nice move.
He's able to pump it in midair. Oh, Williams wide open on a fast break. Nobody picked him up. And that's a big bucket there by Williams.
What an interception by, and knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Edmond Santa Fe ball. But while everybody was watching Trimble showboat with the easy bucket down there, we kind of got caught up in the fact and forgot there was a basketball game. Edmond Santa Fe threw it down the court for an easy fast break 2, 4-point ball game with under 35 seconds left.
Reeves now to carry the ball up for the Wolves with just about 30 seconds now left to go in the quarter, down by 4. Hands it off to Williams, now to Gibson up top. Gibson looks to Reeves, slashing, shooting for a 6-foot shot, no good. Rebound goes to that's Lee. Lee's on a fast break, pulls up at the free throw line, shot's good.
Good shot by Malachi Lee.
6-point lead now for the Lions, just under 10 seconds left to go. Gibson, a steal by Lee. He's got time to get up one last shot on a layup, and it does.
What a play by Malachi Lee, the junior guard for Moore.
He gets that shot off with about a half a second left to go in the quarter.
Wow, he had a key steal and was able to drive it all the way down the court and somehow got the shot off before the buzzer and made the layup. It was a tough layup. It was a contested layup as well. And they're going to end the first quarter with an 8-point lead.
So that concludes our first quarter. We'll be back right after these messages. You're listening to High School Basketball, brought to you by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony's.
Tech has the training you need for jobs in high demand. In 10 months, you can become a drafting technician, medical assistant, electronics tech, legal assistant, eye care tech, or barber. Earn critical certifications taught by industry experts in many career fields. Metro Tech provides real skills for real life that prepares you for that first day of work. Financial aid is available for those qualified. Enroll now to gain a competitive edge for your future. Metro Technology Centers, preparing for life.
Dent Source. When extreme weather hits, Dent Source is your only source for fast, professional auto hail repair. 405-588-1818. Dent Source keeps you on the road with their fleet of courtesy vehicles. Dent Source. 405-588-1818. Dent Source has got your deductible covered where applicable by law. 405-588-1818. 405-588-1818. Dent Source.
Welcome back to Moore High School. A fresh 8 on the clock right here. Now the Wolves have got the possession, looking to bring themselves within either 6 or 5 points here.
Yeah, Moore's leading 20-12, 8-point lead in the second quarter. Santa Fe's got the ball, just trying to make something happen to get back in this ball game. Got within 4 just a few minutes ago. Moore was able to overcome and get some buckets to increase the deficit, and Santa Fe's got an opportunity here to close it out.
Reeves gets the ball in the corner. A nice quick dump off to Alsop on the block there. Beautiful pass by Adams, who got the ball and then just got it immediately to Alsop for an easy look under the basket right there. So that's a big 2 points for the Wolves right now.
Really good freshman athlete. And here comes Trimble just shaking and baking and getting the shot off and makes it. What a play. What a play.
Now Sincata gets into the game after he's had a breather in the first quarter now. Back over to Adams. Adams looks across the court for back to Sincata for a big three-point shot. They needed that one.
Yes, they did.
That brings them within 5. 22-17 now the score.
I like the fight in both teams. They're really getting after it tonight.
Ball gets down to Grant. Grant's going to body up against Adams, and it turns around into Adams. Adams will pick up a foul on the play.
I mean, that was good defense by Joe Adams of Edmond Santa Fe. It's just it's really hard to defend, Darian Grant down there in the block area. Came close to getting a jump ball, but it wasn't a jump ball. It was a foul.
Adams picks up his first foul. It's the third team foul. Tramble inbounds to Lockett, and then Grant gets the ball, and they're going to call a foul that'll be on number 25, Lockett.
That's right.
So the Wolves will get the ball out behind their basket. I think Adams was a little faked out there about where the ball was going to be, but we got him straightened out. 6:50 left to go on the clock. Lions up 22-17. Adams now with the ball. Defense will be Hankins. Hankins had a great defensive effort earlier in the first quarter now. He's putting it on Adams again. Now in the corner again.
Same spot.
Sincata
couldn't hit it.
Didn't hit that one. Trammell got the ball. Now is going to be leading the break. And we're going to have a foul on Sincata. Probably a little too ticky-tacky right there. I think that was just aggressive defense, not really much to call there, but the referees are going to disagree with me, and that's okay. That's why they have a whistle, and that's why I'm up here.
That's right. That's right.
6.5 to go in the second quarter now. Tramble now gets the inbounds pass on the logo. Looked over to the near side. Hankins able to grab that one out of the air, gets it to Grant. Grant now looks underneath, hands it back off to Hankins. Hankins looking at Lee underneath, but no real pass there to give, so Grant now with the ball, just bodies up to Adams. Kind of threw one up, tried to draw a foul, didn't get the call. Now the Wolves have a fast break. Gets it in the corner for Williams. He'll take a three. His shot's no good. Rebound goes to Tramble. He's got
one-on-one.
Fast break. The little Euro step. Shot no good. One over the defender. The rebound goes to
Darren Grant. And the putback.
A nice offensive rebound and putback. Now that brings the score 24-17. 5:45 left to go in the half.
Just out-muscling them.
Adams created some offense. Drove in, backed out, took a shot, hits a bucket. Now Tramble brings it up for the Lions. Gets a screen from Lockett there. Frees him up for a three-point shot. Rolled in and out, no good. Adams with the rebound. Williams in the corner, drives baseline. Kind of a little hook shot there to get it in, and no good off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Lee. Spin move against Williams. Another inside the free throw line shot. That one's no good. Williams gets the rebound.
Santa Fe fighting. I love the fight in Edmond Santa Fe tonight. They're down by 5, but they seem to be a little overmatched, but they're still in it. They're fighting like heck.
Reeves now with the ball gets knocked away by Tramble. Tramble's going to get it. The ball, thought about a three-point shot, decided to hesitate, drives the paint, gets an easy bucket with under 5 minutes left to go, puts his team up 26-19. Reeves now crosses half court on the logo, looking for somebody underneath to make something happen. Finds William on the far side, outside 3. Gets it to Alsop. Alsop hands it off to Sincata. Now cutting Reeves. Throws up a player.
I don't know how he got that shot off.
I don't either. That was a player, and it went in, and that's 2 points. 2 points, no matter how you get it.
Great shot by Michael Reeves. Here comes Moore. Tramble at the wing.
Grant now underneath, does a nice spin move, gets blocked by Alsop, and now Adams comes over, finds a Sincata in the corner. Sincata drives, kicks it back out to Reeves for 3. That one's good. Reeves has been everything for the Wolves.
What?
And the Wolves have gone on a little bit of a run and pulled within 2. Just under 4 minutes left to go.
This is entertaining basketball right now. There's no quit in Edmond Santa Fe. If things don't go their way, they're just going to, make up on it on the next possession. But one thing I think Moore needs to do is go to Darian Grant down there at the block area. He's just, Joe Adams is guarding him as best as he can, but Darian Grant has so much size on him, and it's such an advantage. He's gotten a few putback points. He's crashing the boards really well. But if you see Joe Adams down there guarding Darian Grant, you've got to get Grant the ball. It's a huge mismatch in this game, and he could be the difference for Moore if they just use him correctly.
I'm going to politely disagree with you, Swick. I love you, but I want that ball in the hands of Tramble. He has been able to really execute any kind of offense he wants, whether it's an outside shot or.
Well, let me say this: Tramble is a very talented basketball player, and he is the number one option. But man, they're double teaming him every time, and it's leaving Grant open down there in the block. Take advantage of it.
Grant inbounds to Tramble. 3:54 left to go on the clock. Lions up 2. Tramble's going to be defended by Gibson, and Tramble gets it off to Grant up top of the key. D'd up very well by Vaughn. He takes a little kind of over the top step right there. Gets a short shot, did not go in. Rebound goes to Sincata. Now Gibson with it up top of the key. Swings it over the corner for Vaughn. Vaughn for 3, shot no good. What a rebound with the rebound. Now we've got Dawkins on a fast break. Makes some contact, and he will be called for a charge.
He needs to be careful, too. Needs to be careful. I know he didn't agree with that call, but you don't want to draw a technical foul.
That'll be the second foul on Dawkins now. That'll be the 5th team foul for the Lions. The Wolves have 4 team fouls. We have just 3:15 left to go in the second quarter.
Gibson's bringing the ball up for Edmond Santa Fe.
Vaughn came off the screen on a curl there. Nobody there, so they give it off to Adams. Adams now is going to go into the paint, kick it back out to Vaughn in the corner. Vaughn drives, kicks it back out to Sincata. Sincata drives. He'll take the running floater. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Lockett. Lockett will be fouled on the play, and the Lions will get the ball out of bounds. Also checking in for the Wolves now will be number 11, Bergen Kaiser, a 6'4" sophomore.
Yeah, Sincata got his second foul for Edmond Santa Fe.
Tramble now with the ball. Gibson on the D. Gets it over to Dawkins. Dawkins now back up to Grant up top of the key. They're looking over to Tramble's way. Gibson still on defense. Now Dawkins going to spin to the baseline. Had a great open shot. Didn't go in, but a tip in by number 25, Lockett right there. Gets the points. Now the Wolves will have it. Gibson from the 3-throw line. That's good. Great look there by Vaughn to find a cutting Gibson. Gibson just got it. Didn't even take a dribble. Just popped it and made a shot. Lockett now on the block. Hits it back out to Dawkins up top of the key. He's looking underneath, looking for a screen. Nobody giving it to him, so he'll bring it back out. Gets it to Grant now. Grant swings on the far side to Smith. Now Dawkins looks underneath for Tramble, knocked away. Adams on the fast break. He'll take it and kick it back out to Vaughn for 3. Shot too strong. Rebound to be last touched by Kaiser.
Is it going to be Edmond Santa Fe ball?
No, I apologize. They're going to say it stays here for Santa Fe. I thought Kaiser might have touched last. They're going to call me wrong.
Minute 47 away from halftime. 2-point ball game.
Kaiser inbounds it to Gibson. Now Adams now swings over to Kaiser. Now all the way on the near side of Sincata. Underneath for Adams. Nice cut. Nice find there from Sincata to find Adams on the play. We have a tie ball game. Minute and a half left to go in the half. Tramble now drives the lane, kicks it back out for Lockett. Lockett for 3, shot.
Can't shuffle your feet like that.
Will not count for Lockett.
It's going to be a travel. Edmond Santa Fe ball now.
All the momentum in the world now for the Wolves now that they have caught up 28-28. Minute 28 left to go. Inbounds for the Wolves will be Adams, gets it off to Gibson. Gibson gets it back to Adams. Gibson's going to swing over into the near corner, but Adams was looking for a cutting Sincata, but it gets kicked out of bounds. Ball stay right there for the Wolves. Taken out of bounds will be Vaughn. Still have 1:20 left on the clock. Score still tied, 28-28. Vaughn inbounds to Gibson, past the three-point line. Gibson brings it over to top of the key. Find Sincata in the corner. Underneath goes to Kaiser. Kaiser up with a shot, no good. Underneath, rebound goes to Lee. Lee now is going to bring it up. Lee finds Dawkins underneath for a reverse layup. That's good. The Lions regain the lead 30-28 with just under a minute left to go.
Oh, almost stolen by Malachi Leah-Moore, but it's going to be, wait a second, they're going to say it was off Edmond Santa Fe?
They're going to say that Adams last touched it after Lee got his hands on it, so it will turn out to be a great defensive play by Lee there. 52 seconds left to go on the clock. Lions up 30-28. Hankins now with the ball. Brings across half court, swings it over to Dawkins. Dawkins finds Lockett in the corner, looking underneath for Grant, and Grant kicks it back up top for Lee. Lee, three-point shot, no good. Grant with the rebound and putback is good. He had Vaughn in front of him, but Vaughn just not quite tall enough to really contest that shot. And it gives the Lions a 4-point lead with under 30 seconds left to go.
Better get across half court. There we go. That was really close.
Reeves now with the ball. 20 seconds left to go on the clock. Gives a hit to Vaughn. And Grant now on Vaughn, so maybe a little bit of a mismatch there. Now to Reeves. Reeves gives it back to Sincata. 8 seconds on the clock. No real movement right there. 5 seconds.
3.
Reeves now.
2. Got
Reeves
the shot
takes
off.
A three-point shot. Gets partially blocked by Hankins. And that'll end our half with the Fort Lions up 32-28 over the visiting Santa Fe Wolves. What a great game. I love to see the Santa Fe Wolves come back and make this a close game, but the Lions were able to get 2 more shots for the end of the half to take a 4-point lead. We got a good one on our hands, Swick.
No doubt. I mean, it's back and forth. Moore had, a 10-point lead early in the first half. Edmond Santa Fe went on a serious run and ended up tying it a couple times. Moore would get the lead, and then Santa Fe would tie. Moore would get the lead, Santa Fe would tie. And so there's a 4-point difference going into halftime. Do we need to take a break?
Yeah, we'll take a break before we come back for halftime.
I do want to break down this game and what I think should happen in the second half.
Definitely our keys to the game for the second half. The second half, halftime is brought to you by SSM Health. Sometimes after a hard-fought game, a player needs the services of a sports medicine specialist, and St. Anthony's Hospital has a great team to get a player back in the game from injury. We'll be right back. Give you our keys to the game, brought to you by First Security Bank. You're listening to High School Basketball, sponsored by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony.
Count on? Call First Security Bank and Trust Company. It will be the best call you will ever make. Personal banking with First Security Bank and Trust Company can make life so easy. We offer mobile banking, online banking, and qualifying accounts can even make deposits using a cell phone. You will have instant access to all of your financial information, and you're able to check your balance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can transfer funds and even pay bills. You have total control. Plus, we offer personal customer service to help you with all your banking needs. Visit us today at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street, or give us a call at 405-424-4341, or visit our website at www.fsbokc.com. First Security Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you a homeowner in Oklahoma? 99.9% of Oklahoma homeowners can qualify for a lower mortgage payment and rate by refinancing their existing mortgage loan. Have you paid your mortgage on time for the past 6 months or longer? If so, it's a 99.9% chance you can lower your mortgage payment and mortgage rate. American Premier Mortgage Guru Chris Young will help you find an easy option. Just call him today at 405-493-6263.
Hi, this is Chris Young, the Mortgage Guru with an American Premier Mortgage. We promise to have the lowest mortgage rates and fees in Oklahoma. Please visit us at okcmortgageloans.com or call 405-493-6263 for a personalized quote.
Go online, okcmortgageloans.com or call 405-493-6263.
Dent Source. When extreme weather hits, Dent Source is your only source for fast, professional auto hail repair. 405-588-1818. Dent Source keeps you on the road with their fleet of courtesy vehicles. Dent Source. 405-588-1818. Dent Source has got your deductible covered where applicable by law. 405-588-1818. 405-588-1818. Dent Source.
Evolve your journey in the all-new 2022 Hyundai Tucson plug-in hybrid EV. Whether you're pulling up to a drive-through celebration for a recent grad, grabbing groceries before sorority meeting, or gathering your girls for an overdue road trip, it has the gas and battery power to get you there and back, both safely and in style. You might even hear a, "Okay, Hyundai," as you pass by. After all, it's your journey and it's worth noticing. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more. Call 1-888-979-2709 for offer terms and details.
Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations to serve you. They're now open at Midwest City and still in their Edmond location. Big O's Pork and Dreams feature a menu with your favorite meats, briskets, ribs, pulled pork, chicken, hot links, and more. Big O's has their signature loaded smoked potato with the famous fat butt, also known as a Big Nasty. It's a loaded tater with a spare rib on top. Try Big O's loaded steak fries and barbecue pizza. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations in the metro. In Midwest City, 6003 Southeast 15th, and in Edmond, 285 South Santa Fe Avenue. And both dining rooms have active pure technology to reduce over 99.9% bacteria, viruses, and more. And that's air you can trust. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. until the meat runs out. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations, Midwest City and Edmond. Come get you one of these taters.
Did you know that every day someone misses out on a great opportunity, all because of the fear of rejection? But what if you could explore that opportunity without facing any consequences or even wasting your time? Guess what? Now you can with iPrecheck at BoomerKia.com. When other dealers try to keep you in the dark until the very end, at Boomer Kia, we're upfront and transparent, all without having to speak to anybody. So instead of spending hours in a dealership getting yanked around just to find out if you're not getting the deal you want, visit BoomerKia.com and click the iPrecheck form. You'll get your real credit score, your real monthly payments, and more for every vehicle on our site. So what's the best thing about iPrecheck? There's 0 risk. It literally doesn't cost you anything. Just enter your name, your address, and the last 4 of your social, and you can be pre-approved instantly for a brand new Kia at Boomer Kia. So what are you waiting for? Visit BoomerKia.com and click the iPrecheck banner to get pre-approved, all without any risk to your credit. Then come to Boomer Kia off I-240 in South Walker. James here with Boomer Kia. Heard this before? Location, location, location. There's one location for the best deals on a brand new Kia. Boomer Kia. Go to BoomerKia.com, click the iPrecheck banner, and get pre-approved instantly, all without hurting your credit. Then get to Boomer Kia off I-240 in South OKC.
Need a banking partner you can count on? Call First Security Bank and Trust Company. It will be the best call you will ever make. Personal banking with First Security Bank and Trust Company can make life so easy. We offer mobile banking, online banking, and qualifying accounts can even make deposits using a cell phone. You will have instant access to all of your financial information, and you're able to check your balance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can transfer funds and even pay bills. You have total control. Plus, we offer personal customer service to help you with all your banking needs. Visit us today at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street, or give us a call at 405-424-4341, or visit our website at www.fsbokc.com. First Security Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Good evening and welcome back to halftime right here at our game going on right here at Moore High School. We have the Moore Lions taking on the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. We have a score of 32-28 here at halftime with the Moore Lions with a 4-point lead. Now our halftime is brought to you by SSM Health at St. Anthony's. But our keys to the game brought to you by First Security Bank. If you want to learn more to expand your commercial rental properties with First Security Bank, all you got to do is call 405-424-4341 for more information. First Security Bank, a member of FDIC. Now, our keys to the game have changed a little bit as the course of the game, over the course of the game, rather, from when we started this game, Swick. Now we've kind of seen some of the first half play from these teams. We got a little bit better idea of what they need to do in the second half.
Yeah, worked out the bugs, worked out the nerves, and now that your adrenaline is kind of worn off a little bit, we're gonna start to see a really good game. Now, and that's not to say we hadn't saw a good game in the first half, but when it comes to Edmond Santa Fe, they're down by 4. They go on these runs. They never quit. As soon as Moore scores, they're right back on it. Like I've never seen a team that just forgets about the previous possession better than Edmond Santa Fe right now. But Michael Reeves is a huge player. Of course, he's the senior leader of that team. You've got to get the ball in his hands. He makes really good, shot choices. I'd like to see Jance Alsop get more involved on the offensive end. He's got a lot of talent. He's a freshman, so he just doesn't have a lot of experience. But if you can get him involved, I think he'll be beneficial. He's got size, and that's what they need to defend against this very big Moore Lion basketball team. Joe Adams is having a really good night as a senior. He's doing whatever he can on the defensive end to cause turnovers, and it's been tough because he's been guarding Darian Grant for the most part, who's got 4 inches on him. And Aiden Vaughn, he's been taking some three-point shots, but they haven't come close to going in, so he's just got to be better at making those long ball three-pointer shots that he's been taking tonight if he's going to continue to shoot. But you've got to play strong there. Jaden Sincata has been playing really well. He's had a couple crucial buckets for Edmond Santa Fe to keep them in this game, and he's going to be relied upon heavily. Now, Moore, I really believe that they've got a very talented team. They've got a special player in Keontae Tramble. He's the leader of this team, and he's going to be relied upon heavily. Got to get the ball to Darian Grant. When the ball's in his hands, he's tough to stop. He's really tough to defend. 6'4" sophomore. Malachi Lee has been making plays left and right for Moore on the offense and defensive level, as well as Marquise Lockett. So I think it's going to be a heck of a battle this second half.
I agree. We got 16 minutes left to see who's going to come out on top, for these players to prove themselves to the coaches that they're deserving of this win right now. And I do like that Santa Fe, they could have buckled down and after they got a huge lead on them, and they could have packed up and gone home and said, no, this game isn't for us. But they fought back. They tied the game with 28-28 in the the second quarter, and now they've got a 4-point deficit to overcome in the third quarter. Now looking underneath, starting off with a bang right here with the Moore Lions defeating the full court press there by the Wolves. The Wolves came out full guns blazing right there, but the Lions were able to sustain it. Now the turnover by the Wolves. They have a fast break. They got numbers. Adams with the shot. The layup, that's good. Lee tried to block that one, couldn't quite get it all the way. Now the Wolves pull back within 2.
And that's what the Wolves want. If they could score on fast break every time, they would. That's kind of their style of play right now.
Great way to open up for the Wolves.
They don't want to match up man-to-man against Moore because they're outmatched.
Hankins with the rebound off a shot by Grant. And the putback was no good, but they'll be able to keep the ball on this one underneath as it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it was off Sincata there, so it's going to be more basketball.
Trammell looked for Grant on the inbounds play, but it was knocked away. Now Williams comes up with it, He'll be fouled on the play. That will be on, that's Hankins.
That was a little bit subjective for me. I felt like, Williams lost control of the basketball there.
He looked a little out of control for sure. I agree. But that'll be the first foul for Hankins now, first team foul of the third quarter. Underneath for Alsip, gets knocked away by Grant. Great defensive play by Grant right there, and then finds that will be Tramble on the fast break, and Tramble puts it up and in.
Yeah, nice fast break. Easy bucket for Tramble. Now he's back on defense.
6:45 left to go in the third quarter. Will's looking for a good shot. It's been kind of knocked away a couple times. Haven't really felt comfortable with it yet till now with Reeves. Takes it in, goes amongst the trees, and draws a foul before he gets the shot out. Well, the shot may be included in this one. Will be a shooting foul.
Great choice. Great shot choice by Reeves. Pump fake, get the defenders in the air, drove past him. Pump faked again, got the guy up, drew the foul, makes his first free throw. We'll see what happens with the second. They're down by 3, but great move by Michael Reeves, the leader of this Edmond Santa Fe basketball team.
Foul was on Lockett. That'll be his second of the game. Misses the second free throw by Reeves. Rebound goes to Grant. Now he gets it to Hankins. Hankins now finds Lee in the corner. And now in the block right there, that was number 25. That's Lockett. Try to get a little hook shot there, no good. Now the Wolves are going to be looking to even up this game with a 3 or pull within 1. Reeves now hands it off to Williams up top of the key. Looks at Causeway momentarily, then try to get it to Adams, but it was knocked away by Lee. Now Sakata does end up with it, top of the key on the logo. Waiting for a screen from Reeves coming around the corner there, but now Adams gets it. Turnaround jumper, that's beautiful. He can't really defend that.
Well, that's his shot right there in the half-court offense. He just turns around, a little 8-footer. That's his game.
Tramble with the shot, no good. Rebound goes to Grant. Grant puts it up. And now a loose ball rebound. Tramble comes up with it. Finds Lockett underneath. Lockett puts it up, rolls off the rim. Adams with the rebound. Now Reeves has a full head of steam. He's going to head to the baseline, but kick it out for a wide open Adams. Didn't take the shot through in the corner for Sincata. Now Sincata gets it knocked away by Hankins, and Grant comes up with it. And now Tramble.
What a block by Adams. They're going to say he fouled, but that was all ball. Now, he may have fouled like body to body, but when it comes to hand to basketball, it doesn't get much cleaner to that.
The referee did say it was on the wrist or the hand or the arm, and I will be with you, Swick. I disagree.
I think
if anything, it was body, but either way, Tramble's going to get 2 free throws right here. 5:15 on the clock. First shot's good. That puts his team up 35-32. Checking in for the Lions now is Dawkins. Out goes Lockett. Dawkins, a 6'3" senior. Tramble will get the second of 2 free throws right here. Second shot, good.
3-point ball game separates between Moore and Edmond Santa Fe. Moore with the lead, Edmond Santa Fe with the ball.
Reeves has Tramble defending him. Now Tramble kind of just tried to go underneath the screen, and Reeves had a wide open 3-point shot, and it was no good, but Alsip had a shot. It was blocked. And now the Lions come up with a loose ball on a fast break. Nice steal by Reeves right there. He's got Alsip all by himself, sort of, until Lockett, that's Grant teed up, but Alsip was able to finish at the rim. Brings his team within 1 again.
Alsip I feel like he listened to our halftime show. He's making a difference down there on the block.
I can see his confidence growing little by little right now. It's good to see. Now, looks like Dawkins went to the hole, took it strong. He's going to draw a foul on the play. He'll be shooting 2. 4:29 left on the clock. Lions up by 1. Dawkins will have a chance to put them up by 3. The team fouls stand at 2 apiece, and the last foul was that'll be on Adams. That'll be his 3rd foul. Dawkins missed the first free throw. He'll have a chance to get 1 here. Now checking in for the Wolves will be number 21, Nero. Draylon Nero is 6'2 sophomore. I believe that's the first action we've seen of him tonight.
It's good to get some fresh legs in there for Santa Fe. I mean, they've been running ragged, trying to keep up with Moore tonight.
Second free throw for Dawkins upcoming. It's up. Rattles in and out. Rebound goes to Sincata. Now Reeves will bring it up for the Wolves.
Edmond Santa Fe trying to take the lead on a bucket here if they can get it off.
Adams sends it to Sincata in the corner. Sincata didn't take the shot. Tried to go baseline with it. He'll draw a foul. I've seen a lot of Wolves kind of pass up on the open three-pointers so far. I know they want to get some good ball movement going on.
Sincata's hit a three, but he's passed up on 3 other shots.
Yep, it seems like they're not really feeling good about those outside shots right now. Left-handed shot for Adams, no good. The Lions come up with it. Trammell takes a long three, in and out, no good. Rebound goes to Adams and gets it off to Reeves now. Reeves is going to drive it, kick it out to Sincata in the corner. There's a shot. That one's
there. It's good.
They must be hearing us up here. We're telling him to take the shot, and he did. Sincata hits a big three. Now they take the lead for the first time in the game.
By 2 points. That's a good look.
38-36 in favor of the Wolves now. Grant's going to take it to the hole. He'll take it strong. Oh, that
he
was
missed
a layup.
it, but I don't know how you stop him from doing that.
That was easy layup that just didn't go his way on that one. 3.5 left to go. Sincata now feeling good. Pulls up at the free throw line. Shot no good. That one will go out of bounds, but it'll stay there with the Wolves.
Yeah, Lockett tried to jump up and, that was Darian Grant tried to jump up and grab the rebound, went off his fingertips out of bounds. So Santa Fe is going to keep the ball and, throw the ball from an inbounds pass here at the baseline.
Inbounds pass goes to Sincata, swings it up to Alsip. Now all the way back to the near side in front of the bench goes Gibson. Gibson dribbles off his foot, but Sincata saves it back to Gibson. Finds Adams in the corner. Adams going to drive it. Kick off to the near side outside three. There's a three from Sincata. Boom.
Bang.
And Sincata.
What a run. Now they're up by 5.
Big shot from Sincata. He is warmed up, and now he's got a 5-point lead for his team with 3 minutes left to go on the clock in the third quarter. And the Lions have taken a 30-second timeout. You love to see it, Swick, when you're down and you start to feel good despite being down, and you get the ball to somebody with a hot hand. And Sincata has made 2 big three-pointers right there to really give themselves a big lead now, 5-point lead.
Yeah, there were at times, Moore looked like, just from the eye perspective, is looking like the better team. But Edmond Santa Fe is just being super resilient, not focusing on the mistakes or the past, plays that didn't go their way. They're just focused on what they can control, and they're executing at a high level right now.
The Wolves
with
are
a 5-point lead.
The Wolves are on a 13-4 lead right now in the third quarter alone. So the Wolves are really feeling good about themselves right now, and Coach Lalomand has really made the proper adjustment so far coming out of halftime. And now Trammell with the ball on the far side, looking for room off the screen there from Dawkins, and ended up traveling with the ball.
It's in the NBA. There's a lot of high school basketball players that watch too much professional basketball and think they can get away with things like that.
Just over 2.5 left to go in the third. Gibson now with the ball across his half line. Swings it over to the far corner for Williams. That'll be, I thought he stepped on the line. They're going to count that as a 3.
Did they count it as a 3?
The referee put his hands up, so Williams gets a 3-point shot. Now the Wolves have taken an 8-point lead, 44-6. Long shot from Dawkins. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Smith.
Yeah, jump ball. Good call.
And
good call. Some of the fans don't agree with me, but I think that was a good call. It was a jump ball.
So the possession arrow goes to the Wolves now. 2:10 left in the third.
The Wolves got an 8-point lead. What a turnaround.
A 16-4 run now. Gibson now brings it up for the Wolves. He'll get full court press. He's going to pass it out of that to the block there. Alsop gets a nice feed that's Nero, who checked in the game a little bit ago. And Alsop with a great finish there.
Great ball movement, just finding the open man.
10-point lead for the Wolves. Smith with the ball, gets it off to Dawkins off the logo. Great defense by Alsop, not giving him anything. But Dawkins, I say that, and Dawkins proved me wrong. He takes a step-back jumper and hits it. Great shot by Dawkins.
With a hand in his face.
Now Sincata on a runner. Shot no good. Now the Lions are on a fast break. Lee pulls up from about 4 feet. Gets fouled on the play, shot no good, but he'll get a chance to make it up at the free throw line.
He's lucky he didn't get called for a travel there. Kind of got ahead of himself, but this is a much needed possession for Moore. You know, they're down by 8, could cut it to 6 here, pending he make both free throws.
Malachi Lee at the line is 6'2", junior, number 23. Minute 24 on the clock. Lee's going to try to bring his team back within 6 here off these free throws. He's halfway there. Checking in for the Wolves will be Vaughn and Adams. Out goes Williams and Sincata.
Sincata shot really well from beyond the arc tonight. Probably needs a breather. He's been out there the entire third quarter, and they've been getting up and down the court.
Team fouls stand at 3 apiece. 4 timeouts for both teams also. And Lee connects on the second free throw. 40-46 now in favor of the Wolves. Gibson now gets double teamed in the backcourt. And he'll be fouled on the play by Tramble there.
I mean, Moore runs a suffocating press defense when they want to. Probably should have done this earlier just to disrupt things, but they're running it now, and it's causing problems for Edmond Santa Fe.
Second foul on Tramble now, and now they're doing a half-court press.
Trouble.
Gibson tried to get around a defender and gets his legs taken out from under him, and they're going to call him for a travel play.
Yeah, that's a credit to the defense that the Moore Lions are applying right now. Like that's Moore Lions basketball.
1:03 left in the quarter. Inbounds pass goes to Hankins. Hankins is going to be defended by Vaughn. He gets it off to Dawkins on the logo. Dawkins gets a screen and runs right into Alsop there and loses the ball.
Alsop with the great defensive move to cause the turnover for Moore and get the ball back for themselves. Edmond Santa Fe, 6-point lead, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. They've got possession now.
Williams checks back in for Nero. Now Reeves gets it all the way to Williams. Williams looks underneath for Alsop. Also couldn't quite handle it. And now Lee gets the turnover. Lee now brings across half court. Williams on the defense. Lee's going to, spin into the lane, but he'll be called, he'll get a foul called on Williams there. That'll be the third personal foul for Williams on Santa Fe. The Lions will take out the ball right in front of their own bench in the near side. Tramble for 3 in the corner.
Boom.
Shot.
Turnaround three-pointer, almost a fadeaway. That was a tough shot to make, but they needed it. Cut the deficit from 6 to 3.
Wasted no time to get it up. Now cuts the lead to 3. Wolves get the ball across half court. Reeves wants to slow things down, get one last shot for the end of the third. Just over 10 seconds now left in the quarter. Reeves defended by Lee. Reeves gets a screen. Momentarily knocked away by Hankins, but now he'll pull up right at the free throw line. No. Well, there was a shot. It kind of got tipped. And that concludes our third quarter now. The Wolves have taken a 3-point lead after being down 4 at halftime. So big quarter for them. Now we'll step away for our quarter intermission. You're listening to High School Basketball, sponsored by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony.
Experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health, Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in action, helping you get back in action.
Looking for a great career? Metro Tech has the training you need for jobs in high demand. In 10 months, you can become a drafting technician, medical assistant, electronics tech, legal assistant, eye care tech, or barber. Earn critical certifications taught by industry experts in many career fields. Metro Tech provides real skills for real life that prepares you for that first day of work. Financial aid is available for those qualified. Enroll now to gain a competitive edge for your future. Metro Technology Centers, preparing for life.
Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. Whether you're catching us on our radio station, CBS Sports Radio 105.3, maybe you're checking us out on our app, streamed by PPC. Maybe you're tuning in by YouTube on our All City Sports page. No matter how or where you are, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. James Cox here on your play-by-play. Swick here is our analyst.
Streamed by PPBC, which is free to download for Android and iPhone users.
Ball in after a fresh 8 on the clock. Grant takes a long three-point shot.
Great rebound by Tanner Williams of Edmond, Santa Fe.
Reeves now with the ball for the Wolves with a 3-point lead after a huge three-corner for the Wolves. Adams now with the ball. He thinks about driving baseline, decides against it, kicks it back out to Reeves. Reeves defended by Dawkins. Going to reset. Gets the call from Coach Lallement. Gets it to Vaughn. Looks like there was a collision there. Hankins may be picking up a foul on that one for the Lions. And in fact, he does. That'll be only his second personal foul. Team fouls stand at 5 for the Lions and 4 for the Wolves. No bonuses yet. Reeves will inbounds it. Finds Alsop. Alsop is a short 8-foot shot. No good. Looks like Grant may have gotten a piece of it. No, I'll take it. The baseline referee literally put his hands up and said, I don't know. So he looked to help for his sideline referee, and he made the call, and that was Lions basketball.
Santa Fe's applying some full court pressure, trying to get more to make a mistake, and it's tough. It's hard because Tramble's a good player.
Tramble finds in the corner Hankins for 3, and he hits.
Wow, with a hand in his face, Tanner Williams was all over him. He still made the three-pointer.
Tie ball game with 46 apiece, just under 7 minutes remaining. Reeves now with the ball. They'll drive left, switches to the right-handed layup. I thought he was going to go left-handed. He gets it up and in. Regains the lead with 2. Now Lee with the ball for the Lions. Nobody there. Takes an easy shot right there. About 2-foot jumper right there in front of the basket after he cut through 2 defenders. Ties it back up. We've got 2 great games for you tonight. The ladies first, now the men. We've had a lot of tie ball games, and this is as good as advertised, folks. Vaughn now with the ball. Gets it to Williams across half court. Williams finds Vaughn again. Vaughn for 3. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Lee. Vaughn hasn't been able to connect from beyond yet. Now he loses Dawkins underneath. And Dawkins had a layup defended by Vaughn, but he gets his rebound there, puts it back up and in. So now the Lions have taken a 2-point lead. Williams now on the far side. Gets it back to Reeves up top. Reeves gets the call from Coach. Coach is setting it all up. They got some movement. No, little confusion there from Adams, not sure really where to go. Reeves looks to Coach one more time for the call. Finds Alsop, and a nice cut and go right there, or give and go rather.
Just couldn't get it in.
Defended well. Now Tramble on the fast break and gets defended. Blocked by Adams on the play. The referees are going to say there was a foul from somebody somewhere. And they're going to call that one on Adams. That's his 4th. So he's only 1 foul away from fouling out of the game, but they're going to keep him in right now with 5:34 left to go in the game.
Yeah, they've got a 2-point lead, trying to increase that lead for 3. We'll see what happens here.
Tramble gets the first to go down.
I like what they've done with Alsop down there in the block area. I feel like they figured out he could make a difference. He's been a huge force down here in the second half in the post area. But right now, Moore is overcoming that and making shots.
Trammell hits both free throws to give himself his team a 4-point lead. 5.5 left to go in the quarter. Reeves to bring it up. Full court press, bring it on for the Wolves, and it worked. He tried to get the ball over to Sincata, and it was a little too high. Sincata couldn't handle it. Now Lions ball.
You know, they've got the momentum right now. Got the momentum. Edmond Santa Fe's got to do something to get it back. And it starts with a stop.
Hankins now with the ball. Swings it over to Dawkins in the near side. Hankins now up top. Tried to find Grant up the free throw line. And it gets tipped. It'll stay with the Lions with 5:08 left on the clock. Lions up 52-48. And it looks like we're going to have a full timeout on the floor with 5:08 remaining in the game. So we'll step away momentarily, get a word in from our sponsors. You're listening to high school basketball sponsored by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. We'll be right back.
MetroTech has the training you need for jobs in high demand. In 10 months, you can become a drafting technician, medical assistant, electronics tech, legal assistant, eye care tech, or barber. Earn critical certifications taught by industry experts in many career fields. MetroTech provides real skills for real life that prepares you for that first day of work. Financial aid is available for those qualified. Enroll now to gain a competitive edge for your future. Metro Technology Centers, preparing for life.
We are glad you're with us. We're bringing some great high school basketball to you here on this Tuesday evening right here at Moore High School. James Knox here is your play-by-play. Jay Swick as my analyst, bringing to you all kinds of great analysts on the analysis.
I want to shout out our board off for playing some Tevin Campbell in the background. That was a little unexpected.
That is D. Wright on the board. We do appreciate all that he's putting in for us tonight and be able to give us some great music and commercials, keeping us on our toes out here tonight. Now the game back on. 5 minutes remaining in the game. Darian Grant, with the ball. Can't find really much to go, so he's going to get off to Trammell. Trammell's going to drive, dishes it off to Lee underneath. Shot up and good.
Really good bucket.
Dish.
Really good dish by Trammell.
I am really impressed with Trammell's ability to create things. He's only a sophomore. He looks way more seasoned than that to me.
No question about it. He looks like he's been playing basketball for quite some time, and they've got good chemistry.
4.5 on the clock now. Alsop turns it over to Hankins. Now Trammell on the fast break, left-handed. He's going to pick up a foul. That'll be and one.
Yeah.
The Wolves have really self-destructed lately over the last minute or two. They had the lead momentarily. We're playing some great basketball, and then the Lions have kind of gotten their stuff together and decided that they're not going to really take it from the Wolves right now.
Yeah. Alsop had a shot down here on the block, but he made the extra pass when he didn't need to. Ended up causing the turnover. Moore went down the court, got fouled. Missed the free throw, though, but they're up by 8 right now.
Reeves will get double team and full court press again. Gets it all the way to Williams. Now Williams is going to find Sincata in the corner for a three.
Boom. Needed it.
Sincata has been the rescue player for the Wolves. He has come up big.
They needed that so bad, and he was wide open on the wing, and he did his job, got it to stick.
He's got at least 3 3-pointers that I can recall tonight so far. So at least 9 points. I think he's been doing some other things for the Wolves, and we got to give kudos to the Wolves for being able to break the press, find the open man, and then be able to get it to another open man for a wide open look, and that's great ball movement, well coached for Coach Lalaman to be able to get his players to be able to break that press and get those open looks.
Yeah, there's no quit with Edmond Santa Fe basketball. They really do, and they do a great job forgetting about the previous possessions, not thinking about it or overreacting. It's just like on to the next one, and that's the attitude you have to take. Now, Moore, their role players have really stepped up here, and they've got to continue stepping up. Edmond Santa Fe is doing whatever they can to stop Tramble and Darian Grant. And so the other guys like, Malachi Lee have been relied upon heavily to get buckets and keep them in the lead here.
Hankins will take it out of bounds for the Lions. He looked momentarily all the way down the court, but decided to keep it short there to Grant. They get the ball in bounds, and a steal there for the Wolves, and it's knocked around. And they're going to call a timeout. So it was knocked away, and then we had a loose ball, and Tramble came up with it and called a timeout. So we'll get a 30-second timeout there for the Lions to be able to retain the possession. So very headsy play, again, from a young player, a sophomore there, to be able to call a timeout, retain the possession rather than, risk the possession arrow going out of their favor right now with a 5-point lead.
Yeah, this is a really, really good game. The momentum pendulum has been swinging back and forth all game long. Right now, Moore has the lead by 5, but we've seen Santa Fe in this position earlier in the game, multiple times, and they've been able to come back.
They scratch and claw for sure.
They really do. They really do. And Moore's got a bigger team. There's no question about it. But Edmond Santa Fe is just doing whatever they can to, cause turnovers, get the ball back. They just need points.
Coach Harden drew up a little something on his dry erase board. Let's see what they execute here on the offensive end. Hankins with the ball now. Gets it to Grant up top of the logo. Grant drives to the far side and now hands it off to Lee. Lee sees some room, decides to pull it back out. Reset the offense. 3:41 left to go in the game. Lee drives again, kicks it all the way over to the near side for Hankins. Now gets it up to Tramble. Tramble looks momentarily and decides to get it back to Grant. Grant's going to drive to the far side.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on Tanner Williams.
That seemed to be, I think there's probably been more aggressive fouls than that one.
Well, Darian Grant is a hard player to defend, and you're going to foul. If you play him long enough, you're going to draw some fouls because Darian Grant is just a really good offensive player. And he's got all kinds of size.
And at 6'4", I was just about to say, at 6'4", he is quick and very athletic for a 6'4" player. And so I agree that is anybody that's matching up against him right now, whether you're a short player or a tall player, he has that mismatch. Because if you're short, he can go over you. If you're the same size, he's probably going to be quicker for you.
And they're trying to, increase the deficit even more.
2 free throws go down for Grant. That gives his team a 7-point lead now with 3:20 left to go. The Moore Lions are in the bonus now as Adams makes a strong drive to the hole, puts it up and in.
Had to have that. They've been on a bit of a scoring drought lately, and they needed a bucket to spark something.
Now Grant gets the ball and finds Dawkins. Dawkins does not want to shoot that one, so he finds Hankins in the corner, who now looks to Lee underneath. Lee spins into the paint, shots up, no good. Rebound goes to Williams for the Wolves. Williams will be defended. Now he gets the ball across to Adams, who finds Sincata in the corner, who didn't take the shot. Now finds Reeves. Reeves tries to draw contact.
Oh, got it.
Didn't get the contact, but he got the bucket.
It was an ugly shot, but it went in, so turned out to be pretty.
Wolves down by 3 now, 2.5 left in the game. And all of a sudden, spontaneous press there.
Oh, got him on the
10 seconds.
Yeah, that is great defense. Like we said, Santa Fe just doesn't give up. They just don't give up. They're down by 3 now with the ball.
They dialed up the just kind of magical pressure right there out of nowhere behind the half-court line to continue keeping the ball behind there, and so the 10 seconds was called. Turnover goes to the Wolves now. 2:19 left to go on the clock, down by 3. Adams now in the corner trying to find Alsip. Just too much heat on that one. Alsip couldn't control it. Now Tramble with the ball. Finds Grant. Grant gets it back to Tramble on top of the logo. Now 2 minutes remaining. Lions up by 3.
Oh, he stepped out of he stepped in half court. That's half court violation. I was watching it closely. It looked like he was getting, in my head, I was thinking, man, he's awful close. He's awful close. And then his heel stopped it.
You get so excited, you scare me.
Golly, it scared me. Scared me. I can't believe that Moore turned the basketball over to Edmond Santa Fe. Under 2 minutes. Santa Fe down by 3, desperate for a bucket right now.
Big possession here for the Wolves to be able to tie it up or pull within 1. Williams with the ball, teed up by Grant. Gets it knocked back. It was able to retain it because Grant got a piece of that one. It did go behind.
It looked like his foot was on the half-court line.
Well, as long as it was touched by the other player, he can go back behind the half court. And now Reeves took it strong, but got fouled on the play. That'll be on Tramble, I believe.
What a game. What a game.
And that'll be 16 fouls now for the Lions, so the ball will go out of bounds. No bonus just yet. They will on the next foul. Foul was indeed on Tramble. That's his third. Adams takes it strong into the hole. He gets blocked by Smith.
I think Darian Grant is going to get the no.
I'm sorry, that was Lee, and he'll get called for a foul.
Yeah, so these are big free throws for Joe Adams of Edmond Santa Fe.
First shot is good.
Now they're down by 2. Can he make this free throw and only be down 1 point right now?
A lot of pressure on Adams right here to hit on these free throws, and he does both. Great job to handle that pressure well. Now he'll get a breather as Vaughn checks in for the Wolves. Down by 1, minute 28 left to go in the game. I'm loving this. Great contest. A very close game. Adrenaline's going for both these teams. Coaches are stressing every call be made so that the execution goes off well. Minute 20 left in the game. Grant now with the ball top of the logo. He's going to look to hand off to Tramble. Tramble is defended by Reeves. Switch on the play. Reeves gets it knocked away. Comes up with it. And now we're going to
they're going to say more basketball. It looked like he was out of bounds and had possession of the ball, but the referee's calling something different.
So they did say that he had last touch it, and he was too close to the sideline there. So the ball goes to the Lions. Now Tramble with the ball. A lot of pressure in the backcourt by both teams now. Tramble gets it off in the corner for Grant. Grant's going to drive the lane, pull it back out.
Stolen by Vaughn.
Vaughn had it momentarily.
Stolen by Malachi Lee.
Steal after steal here. And now we find a wide open Dawkins underneath. So much transition that the Wolves cannot get back and guard Dawkins on the play. The Lions now take a 3-point lead. Reeves on the underneath to Allison. Also great play. Right call at the right time, right pass at the right time, right finish at the right time there between Reeves and Alsop to bring the Wolves within 1. We'll have a full timeout with 30 seconds left to go, so we'll step away momentarily, let everybody catch their breath between this close game. We'll be right back. You're listening to High School Basketball, brought to you by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech. All right. We are back at it. We have about 30 seconds left to go on our timeout clock. What a game, Swick. We have both teams now in the bonus, 17 fouls apiece. There's 2 timeouts remaining for each team, so even with the short amount of time left, we may have a couple timeouts just to kind of
That's right. Now Moore is up 60-59. 1 point lead by Moore. They have the basketball. Santa Fe was able to get the ball to Ossip down there on the block. He made it to cut it to 1. So Santa Fe's going to run the full court press to try and force a turnover. Only 30 seconds left in this game. Moore's got the lead by 1 and the basketball.
We have Hankins inbounding it for the Lions. He'll find Grant on the inbounds pass. Kind of a soft full court press by the Wolves right there, so not too heavy pressure there, but now the Lions have it across the half court in the hands of Tramble. Tramble gets it back to Hankins. Hankins will drive momentarily. They'll be fouled by Sincata with 13 seconds left to go. It was only a matter of time before the Wolves had to foul. Now this works out in their favor because now they're still only in the 1-and-1. There's no double bonus, so he only is shooting 1-and-1 now. And now the Wolves will check in Kaiser, the 6'4" sophomore, for a rebound here in favor of Sincata, who'll get a quick breather. Again, 13.8 on the clock. The Lions have a 1-point lead with Hankins here trying to extend that. First shot was good, but he stepped off the line.
So no bucket.
So that was correct, Swick. Because he had those toesies on the line, they're going to take that free throw away, and the Wolves now with a chance to win the game.
Down by 1, 13.8 seconds left. They've got the basketball. Here we go.
Sincata back in for the Wolves. Adams has the ball inbounds. He's going to cross half court, picked up by Tramble. Swings it over in the corner. No, they're going to call a foul. Oh, sorry, timeout. Timeout taken by Santa Fe with 6.9 seconds remaining in the game. This is where you draw up your best play possible on your dry erase board, Swick.
That's right. They're going to inbound the pass on the sideline, so they don't have to go full court. 6 seconds left. You just need a bucket.
Who do you want the ball in the hands of?
You just need the bucket. Right now I think Michael Reeves is the guy. I think Michael Reeves is the guy for Edmond Santa Fe. He's made some really difficult shots tonight, but he usually gets, he usually makes more than he misses. I'll say it like that. Also, Joe Adams, senior, seasoned veteran on this Edmond Santa Fe basketball team. He's made some big shots tonight. So Joe Adams, Michael Reeves, that's probably my top two guys.
I like your mindset. Sincata is your outside shooter, but they don't really necessarily need a big three or big outside shot. I like the ball in the hands of Reeves. Let him penetrate, either finish at the rim or draw a foul. So you're only down by 1. 2 free throws is as good as you want to get if you want to have a chance to win this game or at least go into overtime. So that's my call as well.
Now, Moore is going to call a timeout. Again, Moore is up 60-59 with 6.9 seconds left in this basketball game. Edmond Santa Fe has the ball. If they can get a bucket, they'll probably win this game. Otherwise, it's Moore's to lose. Very entertaining basketball game on a Tuesday night. It's here. We love it. Thank you guys for tuning into the broadcast tonight. Big shout out to our sponsors. This is where you want to be.
Again, we had a hard time picking our Big O's Pork and Dreams for our women's game, and I'm going to have a hard time picking one for this game as well.
That's right.
That'll come up at our post game. Big O's Pork and Dreams player of the game. We don't take that lightly, folks. We find a player who's demonstrated great ability and playmaking and leadership throughout this game and be able to handle this. And in a game like this, there's so many players that stand out. It's very hard for us to pick a player, but we'll do that at the end of the game right now with only 6 seconds remaining. Both teams still have 1 timeout remaining should they choose to use it. Both teams are in the bonus, so 1-and-1 for any fouls on the floor. Williams inbound for the Wolves. They're looking towards Reeves' way, and it's knocked away momentarily. Oh, no, but Reeves had it knocked away by Tramble, and the coaches are all in disagreement of what just happened, and I think the referee's trying to figure it out too. So Reeves had it knocked away by Tramble, and he tried to gain possession of it. May have bounced off a foot or a shin, and I don't know if they're going to count that as a double dribble. Did it go out of bounds? I'm waiting for any kind of call right now.
There's a lot of discussion. A lot of discussion right now between the coaching staffs, the referees. They're having a little powwow there at the middle of the court. I have no idea what they're going to call. You know, I almost wanted Edmond Santa Fe to call a timeout, but they were out, so that wasn't even an option. Threw the ball in, Moore disrupted it somehow, and the ball went bouncing. We don't know what they're going to call. If it's
I have a prediction here. I'm going to go with this, Swick. I'm looking down at the Santa Fe bench, and I've got Coach drawing up something on the board, whereas the Moore coach would look like he had a board too. I was going to say I didn't see that board. I thought he may be talking about defense here.
Well, how much time is going to be left? I think it's going to be 1.8 seconds left.
You're right. It is 1.8 seconds. Not really enough time to do too much. It will be Wolves' ball, so if anything, they're going to have to throw it down by the basket and get a quick catch and shot before time expires. So the pressure's on the clock operator to make sure that they turn the clock on at the right time as well upon first touch. Williams to inbounds ball. Grant on the defense.
Turn around, throw it. Oh, we got a push. We got a push by Moore. Does he go to the line?
That will be a 1-and-1
shot. Oh, my gosh. Moore fouled him with 1.8. Otherwise, let him shoot the half court, James.
I agree.
Let him shoot the half court shot. If he's going to beat you with a half court shot, so be it. But they fouled him, which now puts him at the line. He could easily tie it. No time went off the clock. There's still 1.8 seconds left. Oh, my God.
You pretty much nailed it on the head. Oh.
He missed it!
On the line. No, he's a line violation by the shooter, which was Adams. They say he stepped on the line. No shot.
Are you kidding me?
And this is a crazy turn of events, Swick. I have never seen anything like this. And you folks that are tuning into this game, however, are in for a good shot. So Dawkins with the shot on the inbounds.
Wow.
And the Moore Lions pull through after a wild, crazy circus act of events between the foul on Lee for the Lions and then the line violation by Adams for the Wolves. I have never seen quite a sequence of events go down like this, and I am beside myself, and your enthusiasm has got me all juiced up as well. But in the end, we have a ball game that has ended, and the home Moore Lions come out with the victory, 60-59 over the visiting Santa Fe Wolves tonight. The Moore Lions improved to 6-1 on the season, and now the Santa Fe Wolves are now 5-3 on the season. Wow! What a way for this game to go down. Swick, I don't even know what else to say.
I'm worn out. I'm worn out.
I agree. We'll sleep well tonight.
I've never seen anything like that tomorrow. And for those that are tuning in, tune into the Morning Rush tomorrow from 7 to 9 a.m. right here on this station, CBS Sports Radio 105.3 FM.
We may have to talk about this game.
We're definitely going to talk about this game.
Because that is our show in the morning. Your show, and I'm there as a candy. We say arm candy. There you are.
Yeah,
arm candy on the show.
Yeah.
But we could definitely talk about this game. Wow, great inning. This was a great night of basketball. Swick. Two great games between these two schools. But we got to do our due diligence here. Give a proper thanks to our sponsors tonight. The CBS Sports Radio 105.3 high school broadcast is brought to you by Big O's Pork and Dreams. We'll get to the post-game player of the game in just a moment. We also have Metro Tech, SSM Health at St. Anthony's, and First Security Bank. Swick, I'm going to put this in your court because I can't decide who our player of the game was. Do we go with the winning Moore Lions here?
I think we have to. I think you got to give Big O's Pork and Dreams Barbecue player of the game to Moore's basketball player, Keontae Tramble.
I agree.
I think Tramble is just, without Tramble, they're not winning tonight, I think is the bottom line. He's the leader of this basketball team, and he leads them to victory. He's just a really, really good player, and he's only a sophomore, which is unbelievable. But, yeah, Keontae Tramble, 6'2" sophomore.
Very impressed
Big O's,
by this young man.
Yeah, Big O's Pork and Dreams barbecue player of the game.
Big O's, if you want to treat yourself to the best barbecue in Oklahoma City, it's Big O's Pork and Dreams. Dreaming bigger through passionate barbecues served with a community purpose. That's Big O's Pork and Dreams. They're located in Edmond at 285 South Santa Fe Avenue. And you can check out their new location in Midwest City at 6003 Southeast 15th. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 11 a.m. until they sell out of meat. On behalf of myself, James Knox, your play-by-play, and Jay Swick, your analyst, we appreciate you tuning in tonight wherever you were. Thanks for listening in, and this has been a great broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. Listen to us tomorrow at 7 to 9 on the Morning Rush. You're listening to High School Basketball, brought to you by Metro Tech and SSM Health at St. Anthony. Have a great night.
Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations to serve you. They're now open at Midwest City and still in their Edmond location.